Okay, we should be live about now. Oh, wait, just in case. Okay. All right. So, poor man's commish here again. Your Warriors credentialed insider. We have Warriors against Pacers, and I'm here uh, tonight with Gabe and Dr. Tom. Go ahead, Gabe and Dr. Tom, introduce yourself.
Hello, Gabe, Warriors fan, teacher here. Excited to be here.
And I'm Dr. Tom Bevilacqua, occasional Let's Go Warriors contributor, vidcast with Daniel Hardy, the Gold-Blooded King, but, you know, sort of the Warriors outsider as opposed to an insider.
Weaponized joy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got Warriors Pacers. Let me kick it off first in the pregame. Nate Bjorkgren. I now know how to spell his name because I saw his name so many times in the last hour, and learned to say his name and all of that. And he basically said, "Yeah, we're gonna throw out different schemes, different coverages on Steph. We need to keep him out of rhythm, which means they're gonna have the janky defense tonight, some kind of janky defense." And Steve Kerr even said, "Yeah, we're definitely expecting a box and one at some point tonight." So we're gonna get that, and then Sabonis was a topic with Bjorkgren. He's not an all-star, right, guys?
Yeah, no, he's one of the snubs.
One of the snubs, and that's a big controversial thing right now in Indianapolis because they're doing well. I think last time I checked, and Sabonis last time we saw, he killed us. So there's that, and then there's all these little rotation things which I'm doing a video on, but it's like tons of different things. Like, how's Wiseman? Okay, Wiseman's fine. They had Looney out there against the Knicks. The Knicks with Pascal, but Steve said that was just a circumstantial thing. That he just felt that they needed more defense last night with the lead. That the second unit blew, but anyways, that's why Looney was in there. So don't expect Looney Pascal in the near future. That was just sort of ad hoc by Steve. And then just various things which I'll go look over. I mean, they're kind of minor at this point. You guys have anything you want to add, whether it's related to this or other games going on tonight, or All-Star game?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just interesting, a second crack at the Pacers. We've seen them before, and that was a pretty frustrating game from my memory. It looked like we were winning for a big chunk of it, and then there was just kind of lack of execution down the stretch. I think like Miles Turner was a huge problem for us in that first game from my memory. He caused a ton of havoc.
Interject on that one?
Yeah, sure.
Steve said that especially with a team like this, Bjorkgren can do those janky defenses. They didn't use the word janky, unfortunately. That's Steph's word. And that's because they have two shot blockers down there. And I assume that's Miles Turner and Sabonis, right? So that's pretty solid. You can have them on the baseline and then, figure it out from there. It's pretty cool. So hopefully we can beat that.
Yeah, the double bigs were tough for us too. So I'm glad this is one of those games where we would have really missed our centers if they weren't back by now.
Yeah, thank goodness. Wiseman's back, and isn't it great to see Wiseman out there, Dr. Tom?
He looked great in against the Knicks. There's that one play where you just Draymond just hit him with the right pass and he just spun it and threw it down, and you're like, oh, it's you see, and it's not surprising for a young guy, especially a young big guy, that you see the flashes. And that's the thing with Wiseman, is you get those flashes where it's like, oh yeah, no, I see why they wanted to take you with the #2 pick and why they think you have this potential. And you see it, and there's inconsistency as there is with any player, especially a young player, especially with a young big man. But yeah, you saw it already, even after that time off, he still, he looked good. And this is like y'all said, this is the game where you definitely want your big men. You can't go small ball with these Pacers, with Sabonis and Turner, who are two of the, maybe not all stars, but two of the best big men. I think Turner wasn't he leading the league in blocks per game at some point? He's been sort of a terror down there. So you definitely don't want to be coming into that with no height, no size down there.
Yeah, one thing I want to add about Turner was when I went to Team USA uh, World Championships camp at Vegas, and it was KD was killing on the one-on-one. You guys have all seen those clips, right? Kyrie was injured, so he was throwing the entry passes to the guys, and that's where Victor Oladipo, who is no longer a Pacer, ironically, he kind of stepped up, and Devin Booker was great, and it was like Paul George against KD, but then KD won the contest, the one-on-ones, and it was just magnificent to see. But Miles Turner was one of the guys as well, and just to be in that, and Chris Middleton, he was getting killed by KD, and he was like shaking his own head and just like upset at himself not being at that level. Now look at him. Now look at Chris. So those guys that were playing in there. So Miles Turner was one of them, and so it's pretty cool to see his growth. And then I want to throw it back to you were talking about with James Wiseman. Isn't it cool to see now that the Draymond lead passes connect to Wiseman, whereas earlier in the season they weren't, and he was kind of like purposely doing a turnover so that Wiseman would learn to do that, and he's learned. I
Yeah,
love
that
that.
lead pass, the one where Wiseman did that like spin layup thing, that was like very much that play that Draymond was on him about against Gasol, for instance, in the beginning of the year. So I mean, he still has occasional moments like that Steph pass that went right through his hands that would have been a dunk. Um, but yeah, like you said, I'm just excited to see him back. I mean, having that young bundle of energy is like fun. Even though he's a
Yeah,
rookie and he's making some errors and he's figuring some stuff out on the way. But it's like it's a different energy just to have that kind of fun uh, guy to look for.
and just to see him on screen, right? Like, oh wow, we actually have a big body out there. After going through a week of small ball, or maybe it was longer, 2 weeks.
It
I
felt
mean,
like
and
a long time.
I was to say it wasn't even, so it was smaller than small ball almost, because they were
Yeah,
just getting,
so
especially if
right.
the teams, especially like we did that Orlando game with Vucevic where you just have this size, this where it's like, oh, you could do whatever you want because you're just taller and that's how it's gonna work. Like, yeah, it's good to be like, okay, got a little height again here.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah,
just
Wiseman
one.
seems to be embracing that like scorer off the bench role. I think that's kind of the easy, immediate thing for him. I mean, NBA defense as a big man, it's tough, obviously, and as we've talked ad nauseum about, like he had no time to prepare. He's had very few games that mattered at all, like before now, and even the amount of games he's played in the NBA is very little. So defense he's going to be imperfect. It's a lot to adjust to, but I think he has pretty easily cemented into at least the minutes that we've seen him play in that second unit, or the mixed units. I guess he doesn't really play with the straight second unit, but um, he's looking to score like pretty aggressively, and I think they need that. And that's kind of an easy way for him to find his footing, is just get some easy dunks. They look for him too, and so I mean we need those points because Pascal's been shaky.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering if as Wiseman, because I assume part of the reason why they moved him to the bench or into that spot was because of some of the struggles he was having for that one stretch, and I'd wondered if they would think about putting him back in the starting lineup. But I think you make a good point there with Pascal. It's been kind of an up and down season. He's had good games, but he hasn't been quite that scoring force that he was last season. And so maybe do you keep Wiseman in this role coming off the bench, not in the starting lineup, to keep him as maybe that offensive uh, giving that kind of boost there? I don't know. We'll see it sort of played out. But I had been wondering if they were going to go back to playing Wiseman in the starting lineup as he gets more comfortable and kind of gets more fully adjusted to the NBA game.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
guess would
we'll
be
see.
my guess would be he doesn't start for the rest of the year. I kind of think that like they were wrong to roll him out to begin with. I mean, I get it. I get why they did it, but I mean, you look at the raw numbers. This is sort of the trouble of this year, right? Is like you're balancing two things. You know you can't win the title, but you do want to like go to the playoffs and have a serious, make somebody scared who's a real title contender kind of run. But at the same time, you want to develop this second pick in the draft and but no rookie really helps you win against good teams. And so there's like this kind of like balancing act that they're constantly in. So my guess is, I mean, I might be wrong, but I think they probably just roll with Looney for the rest of the year with the assumption that like with a year of development, Wiseman's ready next year to take the reins. But we'll see. I mean, obviously, if he overshoots expectations, then yeah, give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kerr has been actually saying some of that too. It's the balance of development and winning games and things like that. So exactly what you just said.
Yeah. It's tough. I
Also,
mean, it's hard as fans. Like I feel like I've been noticing a lot of that discourse in the the fan world of Warriors groups. Like how much is it wasting Steph's prime versus we want to give Wiseman all
oh,
the minutes he can so he
I
can
cannot
develop
stand that one.
versus
But
like that kind of
wasting
dichotomy.
Steph's prime. Oh, he's got to play 40 minutes a game. What? Can't have both, guys. Anyways, I just wanted to. Okay, that's my nightly
No,
rant
that's
for
been
Social. I'm going to keep it
frustrating me
positive.
too. That line
Yeah.
of reasoning is frustrating for sure.
And the
Um.
thing I can't believe is that, and I've said this before, you see what happens when you play a guy who's handling the ball at 40 plus minutes a game. We saw it in Houston. Like you see, this doesn't work. There's diminishing returns,
We saw it
but
in 2013.
yeah, you saw
Mark
that. That's
Jackson.
another. Yeah, like
Yeah.
as those playoffs went on, you saw like Steph just the kind of effect or the troubles he had. Even though I get more upset. I say that playoff series or that run was just too much Jared Jack and not enough Steph. A lot of Jared Jack dribbling around. I was like, no, pass it to 30. He can shoot, but yeah, I just don't get how or why people don't like. We have examples of this, but what you
Yeah.
can lead a horse to
But
water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah. I mean, I think I just, I like how they've been doing it lately. I think throwing him in the starting lineup was probably a mistake to begin with, but whatever. Like you try to throw him in. You see, I mean, it was weird to me that they did that a little bit just because you see almost every single other top rookie get the sort of slow play treatment where they are slowly brought into the starting lineup. Edwards and Ball, for instance, like neither of them started day one, but now they're starting, and their teams obviously aren't competing for the playoffs in the same way, so they can do a lot more of that. But I think they're handling it fine. I mean, I feel like they're getting him minutes. The curious thing is going to be balancing like how many minutes you can really get him if you're trying to win. Because right now they're in he's kind of limited to like 15, 18 minutes the way they've been running the rotations. And I think that's
yeah.
fine, but you might
Let me
want to try
throw
to
in
get him more.
throwing in a little nugget there. I got the opportunity to go to a Zoom call with Santa Cruz Warriors the other day when they're not playing at the same time. They're actually doing pretty well down there. They've won 5 straight. And Chris Weems, I asked him about Smiley because he played 17 minutes the other night and then didn't play in the back-to-back. So after the 17 minutes, I was like, because Chris Weems, the coach of Santa Cruz, has said that they were going to keep Smiley at 15, 16, 17. So I said, when are you going to up it to like 20 plus? He said, well, actually, we're not. The Golden State Warriors want to bring him along slowly in terms of the conditioning. So it's going to be 15, 16, 17 until they tell me otherwise. And then that got me thinking, okay, so maybe that's just like a thing the Warriors have, like with Wiseman, maybe we'll only see him go 15, 16, 17 for a little bit. So we'll see, because that's how they're slow playing Smiley.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. If I was on the road with the Warriors and stuff, I'd maybe sneak in a question with Rick Celebrini to find out, is that kind of how did you arrive at that kind of like scientifically determined? Sure, it is. Just
I think
interesting.
they've got
minutes.
like roster restrictions on that too. I think they're struggling with, it's weird because I feel like they don't have a lot of good centers, but they kind of have too many centers in terms of like, you have to play Looney obviously for the starting minutes and then probably closing minutes and then, starting the second half minutes. Pascal has kind of proven that he's only really usable as a 5. He's been pretty limited as a 4 when they've tried to put him in those lineups. So you kind of have to play him at 5. You have to play Wiseman at 5. And then are you going to have any Draymond at 5 minutes, which have proven to be some of the more impactful ones? So if you have 4 people you're trying to play at center, like that gets squeezed, even if some of those guys are significantly more effective than others. And I think they're stuck with some just restrictions there.
Yeah, and he has to have those conversations with those guys that probably won't play, like Mulder, now that Looney and Wiseman are back. So Kerr has said time and time again, I can't play more than 10 or 11 guys. There's probably not any other NBA team out there that plays 12 guys. He literally said that in the pregame. So yeah, well, we'll just have to see who it is that sort of has to be the odd man out and just be ready. And my thing is about to tip off. How about you guys?
Still a little bit.
I got
back.
Steph. We're looking at Steph. Give high five stuff.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm getting they're showing the starting lineups for me.
Yeah, I'm seeing Steph like slap hands with pregame people.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, Steph. Right now, he's getting the baby powder in his hands. They're in their home whites, and Indiana will be.
Okay, Rich, I think you're like 4 seconds ahead of me. It sounds like we're ahead of Tom.
Yeah.
And Steph has done his stanchion run.
Yeah, he just did that on mine.
Indian, are you on ESPN?
Yeah, I'm on ESPN.
Oh, I forgot it's
yeah, you're in
ESPN.
Florida. So
Yeah.
I'm about to tip off. Let's wait until there's a running clock.
Yeah, it's easier to sync up at that point.
Draymond ball.
I'm at 11:49.
Okay, stay right there. I'm at.
Okay, yeah, hold on, pause it because I just tipped.
I accidentally went to 46, guys.
Okay, I'm at 46.
Okay. All right, we missed. Actually, somebody else take the play-by-play while I finish up this YouTube thing.
Tom, are you all synced up too?
I think so. I'm at 11:40 now.
Okay, you're like
can
5
you
seconds
speed up?
behind.
Okay.
Are you able to speed up, Tom? Oh,
Yeah, I did. Now I'm at
Okay.
sorry. I'm at 11:09.
Oh, you went
Okay.
past us. Here, can you just
Uh,
pause where you are and then tell me where you are, and then I'll catch up.
Okay, I'm at 11:04.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8,
I'm with you, Rich.
6, 5,
5,
4.
4.
Okay.
Pretty close.
All
Pretty
right.
close.
So, anyways, Miles Turner hit a 3.
Okay.
Oubre can't
All right.
answer.
Cool.
All right, there we go. Yeah. There's Sabonis. Still can't get used to these. Yep.
Man,
Moving
Oubre
smooth.
is so good at drawing that offensive foul on those screens.
Yeah. He'll sell out his body. It's not like flip side all that energy he has. He'll just take that shot. All right. Get the Draymond inside or Wiggins, excuse me, with the
and one.
back and one. Get a big game, because they're going to throw those defenses at Steph. This is a game where if Wiggins could really get rolling, like it would be so huge.
Yeah, he's had a string of like kind of okay games. It would be nice to see him kind of break out a little bit.
Yeah. Exactly. He's big because he's big, good, and he'll come up with big plays. But you need one where it's like, okay, he really kind of gets hot. It's a bonus.
Although Oubre has been largely covering up that scoring load. Yeah. Great defense there. Forced Brogdon to dribble it out, but tipped off the Warriors.
Yeah.
So they open with Wiggins guarding Brogdon, which is interesting.
Oh,
defense there.
Nice by Looney not to contest and block without fouling.
He's so good at just the verticality.
Fake the moment.
Oh, beautiful by Draymond.
So clever. You want to trade that?
Doing that little 4-on-3 dump off to Oubre in the Iguodala spot. It's like exactly the same.
That's off Pacers. Our ball. What?
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, that looked like it.
How's that even physically possible?
I thought that was off of McDermott there.
Yeah, here's the replay. Perfect play by Draymond.
Yeah, you just see the two guys' eyes. McDermott and Sabonis are following him, and he just, like you said, in the Iguodala spot.
Good defense by Looney.
Yeah.
End of shot clock. Yeah. Looney gathers the rebound. Man, Looney's just so solid.
Yeah, he is kind of the perfect center for.
Wiggins.
Ooh, Wiggins.
What a move.
He cooked Turner. Oh, that's.
Yeah, a little in and out dribble, and Turner just jumped the wrong way.
Oh.
Again, Looney great defense.
Absorbs the contact, but Brogdon still makes that layup.
Look at two of them fly by. Always Steph can have two guys
for Steph. And out.
Yeah.
7-5 Warriors for people who aren't watching. Brogdon with the floater.
Get out of there.
Bounces in. 7-7. Wiggins with the head of steam finds Oubre. Oubre and Wiggins are clumped. Let's hit it around to Steph. Oubre drives. Man. Oh, good rebound by Looney.
Yeah.
Draymond pulls an early shot clock 3, which I don't love.
No, that was late shot clock. That was
like 8 seconds.
It didn't hit rim.
Oh, that didn't hit the rim. You're right. Yeah.
Brogdon picks up a foul there. I think it's on Draymond.
Brogdon's tough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe that Milwaukee didn't do. I can't remember. Did they trade him? Did he just?
They let him walk. I mean, they did like a sign and trade, but they basically let him walk. And they got like one draft pick back, which was like a middle of the first round pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks really bad. You probably don't need to sell off your entire future for Drew Holiday if you do that.
Yeah. All right. Pacers up by 2.
Oubre on a post up on McDermott. McDermott plays him pretty tough, but Oubre sneaks it in there.
Ooh, you got the friendly roll there.
Yeah.
The thing is with this Pacers team, they're another. We were talking about this during the Orlando game. Another team, when you look at the injuries, because they lost T.J. Warren, Karis LeVert.
Yeah.
They've got and then they're still pretty good. Turner. Oof.
Can't leave him that wide open in the corner. I know Draymond's reading the help, but you gotta at least be able to be close enough to close out.
Not to sound like an old timer, but big men shooting the 3. I'm still getting used to it.
Well, Looney's not going to. Wiggins has to bail him out. Long miss.
Back up. All right. Brogdon gets that rebound flying in there.
You got Steph guarding Justin Holiday, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And we still lose Turner again.
Yeah, buddy.
Get the rebound at least.
Whew. All right, now that you got it in transition, try to do something.
So Steph's staring at 3 guys watching him the whole way.
It will never, it won't stop being amazing to see that.
Oh man, Brogdon strips Wiggins.
I thought there was a lot of contact there, but that's just me.
Could have been.
And McDermott off the screen.
Defense has looked sort of mostly solid, other than losing Turner a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, Steph.
Oh.
Can't hit it though.
Oh.
That was nasty.
Oh, Turner.
Draymond. Suckers the foul there.
All right. And it looks like they're going to take a timeout here.
Oh, good, because that'll give me some time to download the ESPN app, because U-verse is crapping out on me. I think actually it's my internet. Sad to say.
So 9-12, Warriors down. Steph's missed 3 threes. They open 0 for 6 from 3.
I mean, the difference, it's probably, it's 3 points. It's losing Turner for that 3. Everything else, you say you take it, but they just left Turner, who can knock those down.
Yeah, I feel like they've looked good. They're just missing shots. Steph's had a couple pretty open looks that he's missed, so you'll take that.
When he doesn't have 3 guys in front of him.
Yeah. That's two fouls on Turner, which is huge. That Draymond offensive foul.
Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, if he can get him in foul trouble, enough to send him down. That'll hopefully open things up a little bit. Let's see, what else do we have going on here?
Got a nice close-up of the Wiggins move on NBA official Twitter.
Yeah, it was nice. A little in and out, just froze him.
Yeah, he has 5, Oubre has 4, and that's it in terms of scoring for the Warriors.
Yep. Yeah, so far fine. Just eventually make a 3 or 2. That would be nice.
No.
And then it'll even itself out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to give you versus one a try.
Wonder if they're probably good. They've got to sit Turner down with those 2 fouls already. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because
All right. Let me take a quick pick.
Oh no, wait. Yep, no, never mind. I'm right. 2 fouls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Or what?
1 for a picture.
Oh, picture.
Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. All right.
All right.
Roll it that way.
Yeah, Sabonis hasn't killed us so far. Draymond's
he's
strong enough to keep him out of the way most of the time, but I remember last game his size was just causing some problems.
Yeah. Looks Holiday's picking up Steph in the all the way in the full court.
Great.
Bjorken's leaving Turner in there.
Oh wow.
Oh, great play. Beautiful. Little tic-tac-toe, another Oubre dunker spot.
Let me know when you hit 548.
Okay, 55, 51, 50, 49, 48. Sabonis just backing Looney into the hoop right there.
Just as you said that about Sabonis, he just finally gets some action.
Yeah, he's just big. Like he's big and talented. Steph, oh my gosh, shades of 2016 NBA
the behind the back, the behind the back pass turnover.
Oh boy.
The best part of that was Klay Thompson's reaction. Just like, okay.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, that's the Steph gamble. All right, Bazemore in, by the way. We didn't mention that.
Oh, yeah.
Wiseman and Bazemore for Wiggins and Looney.
Brogdon just missed a mid-range.
Yeah, that's like a reward to Kelly. Like,
yeah.
You've been playing so well.
I don't know how Steph doesn't get the foul call on that. That's absurd.
Yeah.
How did he even get the shot off?
Yeah.
How did that almost make? That was incredible.
Yeah,
I want to see a replay.
I mean, he accentuates it a lot, but he also just gets hit so often on those. And then Brogdon ends up with an open
thank goodness.
Misses it.
Let's go, guys.
Yeah, Wiseman.
Oh,
man.
Oh.
Bazemore off with the pass there.
Too bad.
Just a little off.
I thought for sure
Turner wide open, top of the key, can't hit.
Go. Run, James, run.
All right, let's get something better here. Curry beats everyone to the rim. We're stuck with reload Curry in the corner.
Oh, what a pass.
Beautiful.
What a pass.
Draymond read that the whole way.
How can you trade that? You can't trade that. Come on. Are you kidding
ball
me?
movement was amazing.
Oh, Draymond draws the offensive foul.
Oh, and now, yeah.
I mean, there's a few NBA starting point guards that can make that pass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
Golly.
Yeah.
That was an unbelievable read.
And then picks up and then picks up the offensive foul on the other end. Like that's some that's an IQ and knowing how to do stuff that you don't just get.
That is the highest IQ you can achieve in the NBA.
It's 2 on Sabonis also.
Yep.
And they pull Sabonis. Keep Turner in there. Oh man.
Oh no, rare.
Oh, good save by Wiseman. Wiseman pulls the 3, buries it. All right.
Right in Turner's face.
Nice blown play there. Works out for him. Wiseman contained pick and roll.
Oh man, that's big.
Just gets beat.
Just lost the guy.
That McConnell.
Yeah, it's McConnell.
Yeah.
Standard McConnell play. Curry floater gets it to drop.
Oh man. And a lot of contact in there, yet no foul called.
He'll never get one. We got a little Brogdon pick and roll. Wiseman jumps the pass.
Oh,
Great
read
Yeah.
it perfectly.
God, Wiseman looks so fluid out there. Look at him.
Oubre corner 3, air ball.
Eesh.
Yikes.
Ooh.
But Bazemore
that pit.
recovers.
Oh.
And foul on Bazemore.
Wait a minute. After the Charlotte game, that's not a jump ball.
I don't want to talk about that.
Come on. Did he have possession? Could he call timeout? See,
That was such a heads-up play by Wiseman, and Turner
Yeah.
doesn't respect him yet, but they will.
whew,
Anonymous asking about Karis LeVert. I just figured I'd answer now that it's actually a stoppage of play. Yeah, the trade actually saved his life. Maybe like it was just one wild situation. So they trade LeVert. He's been playing. He's healthy. They do a physical on him because they're trading him or because they're receiving him in a trade. Pacers do a physical. I forget the exact situation, but some sort of kidney issue comes up from the physical.
A mass. They found a mass.
Yeah. And so, they have to operate. And so he's been out. He hasn't played yet, but basically the trade might have saved his life. But yeah, he's another. I mean, Indiana is going to have a good team moving forward. I don't know if LeVert's going to play this year. I'm not sure exactly the timetable there. But whatever it is, they have a good little core.
Yeah, they've been kind of one of the maybe not surprises. Maybe that's not quite the right word, but they impressed a lot this season, and I thought moving on from Oladipo, that was probably a good move to make, just because it didn't seem like he was going to sign, and with him and Brogdon, I think they overlap to a point where you could probably get something and diversify your approach a little bit by moving on from him. But yeah, then you get LeVert. Though it saves his life, but they find out about this thing, and then even before that, the TJ Warren injury, because he was playing great before he got injured, and they're still in that kind of mid-eastern conference, kind of middle of the pack, but if they
Norris division, like Chris Berman used to say.
They're in that interesting space. I wonder what you do as the Pacers GM, because they have all these interesting young players who are all kind of around the same timeline, like LeVert and Brogdon and Sabonis and Turner and Warren. But you're never winning a title with that as your team. You're missing the real top tier guy. And so I wonder if they try to cash in a few of those guys for the next, if they put in an offer for one of these next stars that becomes available. Because they have a bunch of interesting young players who they could package together if they need to. Or they're just happy being the fourth best team in the East for the next 8 years. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you do there. And especially not to sound like the typical talking head, but how do you get someone to come to Indiana and blah blah blah, and so maybe real. You have to make a trade and do this and that. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think it wouldn't take much to put this team up another level.
They just need one top level guy. Oh, Steph.
With the celebration.
That's absurd.
Little dance.
Yeah, beautiful. McConnell gets by Wiseman, but he contains him. Corner 3, Steph rebound. Oubre sent on his way.
What an outlet. What an outlet.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
This is why we got Oubre to finish.
Yeah, Oubre in transition is real.
That transition game, they just needed the defense to catch up to get the stops to unlock it.
Boom.
And it's
we're up 7.
Yeah, and then Turner and Sabonis out.
Don't jump, look
Bazemore with the block.
Yeah. Oh wow, they didn't call. That was another one where I'm surprised they didn't call a foul.
Yeah, seriously. You got to find Wiseman on this.
Curry.
I mean, that's okay, but Wiseman had a guard on him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you got
Sabonis and Turner out. You've got Goga Batazzi, who's like their
Our
second
ball.
or third year
Let's go.
player, hasn't shown much. I think Wiseman can
the
take
turnover.
advantage of him. That was just such a crazy layup by Steph. Steph's body control at full speed is just absurd.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Let's see.
All right, a little high pick and roll, gets Wiseman down on the block, but he dribbled it out of bounds.
That's this is
It's a little bit on the pass, but also on his hands. He still just doesn't catch easily a lot of the time.
Yeah, I mean, that probably just catching up to the pro game in terms of the speed of it.
I'm hoping that's a lot of it. Really hoping it's not in a Zealy hands situation.
Nah.
We'll see. Curry with the great rebound, outlet up. Oh my gosh. No foul on that?
Yeah, wait. How? I mean, they're letting them play. I guess.
That's frustrating. McConnell gets Wiseman on a stop short.
Right.
That's frustrating. That should have been an easy foul. Draymond right down the middle. There we go. There's a foul call.
Oh man, he tried to he tried to end that guy.
Yeah, he was gonna make sure that they called that one.
Yeah, I'm going to sacrifice my body.
Yeah. I love to see Draymond aggressive like that though too. A lot of teams have been baiting him so much for the pass, and he's been sort of letting them do that. It's nice to see him just try to go straight at him. It's the first.
And that's all set up. But that's how you got to take advantage of when teams are just throwing two bodies at Steph when it's just like that.
Yeah.
You got to take advantage, and him just heading downhill and attacking is one way that really works.
Yeah, then hits both free throws too.
Make both free throws, exactly. So 7-point lead.
So Wiggins came in for Oubre. Oh, Steph gets completely beat back door. Wiseman can't recover fast enough. Oh my God! Wake up!
McConnell.
Who's that turnover on? James or I didn't see it.
It's on James and Curry. Neither of them saw it. Either of them could have reacted faster, and it wouldn't have been a turnover.
Yeah.
And then leads to another layup. McConnell's been carving them up. That's a really frustrating end of the quarter.
Yeah.
And then Bazemore tries to bail it out. Ends up 3-point
McConnell, man. That guy has improved.
Yeah.
That is a very frustrating end of that quarter. You had a chance to really go up, push it up to 8 or 10, and you end up
3. 25, 22. Yeah. It should be like, what? 27-20 at the at least.
Yeah, screwed up the whole thing, the whole rhythm of it.
I mean, 22, that's pretty good to hold Indiana with 22.
Yeah, I mean, again, and that's with two straight open layups to end the half. Like you had them at 18 or end the quarter. You had them at 18 in the quarter. Your defense was looking great, and then you just bail them out with some foolish turnovers. But
I forgot to tag you guys in the Instagram. Sorry. I'll do it in the Twitter.
Yeah, they already have 5 turnovers in the quarter. Good news is so did the Pacers, so they weren't able to get too much of an advantage there. Rebounds are just about even. Warriors are winning. Both teams have only made 2 threes and are both shooting pretty badly. So pretty even match. Kind of a rock fight right now. A lot of missed shots, kind of clumsy.
So a continuation of the end of that Knicks game.
Yeah. And I am dreading what this second unit is going to contribute to this rock fight.
Right.
Oh, gosh.
And the crazy thing was that when I was doing actually the commentary solo yesterday, I went into it. I was like, okay, this was Q4, right? Okay, because Q2 was very bad. Sure enough, I counted 11 possessions where they didn't, outside of the clear path free throw and the clear path possession, it was 11 where they couldn't even score. I was like, let's just throw Gabe out there. I bet you he could just pull up and score a bucket. Come on. And then so got in a little discussion with the guy on Twitter. This is where with
Never ends
Mulder
well.
being guaranteed, and then Glenn Robinson got waived by the Sacramento Kings. And, we all love Glenn Robinson. And, to see him up close and to see his work ethic, which is very Katie-like, to see him run the Warrior system so well when he was here, I'm like, I love Michael Mulder. I love that guy, but I love Glenn Robinson more. And I just feel like we have a shot to get a guy like this. Why? Because of Q4 in New York, where nobody could score, like nobody. And I just feel like it'd be good to have, at the end of the day, one of three guys that can score at any point in time on the floor. And it's much harder with two, right? So instead of just having Pascal out there, instead of just having Pascal and Wiggins, now maybe you throw in a Glenn Robinson type who can also score. And now that's kind of like your poor man's big three. So I was kind of dreaming of that scenario. And then I'm thinking Glenn Robinson would actually really fit the Warriors system, He's more of a
Already
scorer
knows
than a
it.
passer, but still, he knows it. Less of a learning curve. So my point, all just comes back to right now is who's going to score with the second
Yeah.
unit. And here we go. Let's see.
We've done it before when Pascal has been better, but the last several games that has not been the case.
Oh, and they've got Pascal and Wiseman.
Oh, yeah.
Late foul call there.
Yeah, Sabonis. Yeah, that.
I mean, no need to go small ball when you don't have to go small ball.
Yeah, I'm just concerned at how good Pascal is as a 4, and I'm not.
Yeah,
We'll see if it can work this game. But with Wiseman and Pascal out there, in theory, you have more scoring, but also maybe worse defense. So let's see.
Yeah. And I still want to keep Wanamaker for defense just in case, deep playoff run type thing.
Yeah, I think for all the hate that he gets,
it's all offensive.
Fine. He's just fine. Yeah. He's not doing anything offensively, and that is a problem. But on defense, he's actually been good.
They leave Wiggins wide open. He misses the 3.
Yeah, the thing that this unit really needs is Wiggins to actually. Oh my God, that's a frustrating foul. I feel like that was vertical.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like Wiseman was going straight up there.
Yeah, thought so.
Yeah.
I think that's 2 on him. Is that 2 on him?
Yeah, it might be.
Oh no, one of the other ones got called on somebody else that I thought was on him. So just the first.
Yeah. The other guy in this unit, second unit, who hasn't been, I don't know, is Damian Lee. Like, there's your guy who could get hot, and he had some stretches this season where he was just knocking shots down, but he's been pretty quiet. I guess it's, a regression to the mean maybe sort of thing, but
yeah, he's had a pretty rough shooting streak. Oh my God, McConnell is just killing us. Luckily,
we got a new shot clock.
Wow.
Yeah, they count that as possession, which is weird. Oh my God. Okay, at least they got a foul on there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so wait a minute. Has there been a possession yet? So I'm going to count the possessions again.
You mean a scoring possession? No.
No.
Right. No, I mean just that counts as a possession. McConnell got the steal, 24, so they're 0 for 2 in my book.
3, right? I think that's 3. All right. Well, Pascal should be able to attack here.
Yeah, you're right. It is 3.
But not like that. Okay, he draws the
foul. All right, free throws. Okay,
right.
that counts. Right. You got to make them, though.
He's being guarded by, who's this guy? Is that Sumner? Or Lamb. Oh, he's being guarded by Lamb. Yeah, he needs to get into Lamb's body and get to the rim.
Yeah.
Lamb's a good shooter, but he is not strong enough to hold Pascal if he goes at him. I think that's the advantage, I guess. Wiseman on Sabonis isn't really anything.
Oops.
And then you just got to get Wiggins has to be more effective with this group.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah,
Well,
Pascal
makes
hits
them
both.
Second unit scored.
Something. I mean, they just got to hold the line. Sabonis goes right at Wiseman. Misses the first, gets his rebound.
See what a 7-foot body can do. Just gets in the
Yeah, that was good defense by Wiseman.
What do you
I think
got?
they're calling Pascal on the
Pascal?
Or is it
scrap.
Pat?
A lot of guys swiping at it.
Got
Probably could have been a
fouling.
couple people. Yeah, I thought Wiseman played him pretty well straight up. Just somebody's got to help to come over because if you're guarding him vertical, it's hard to turn and get that rebound fast. And Sabonis is pretty relentless.
Freaking Greek god. Jeez.
So that's, yeah, Wiseman does pick up his second on that.
Yeah, Sabonis is lefty.
27-28, Warriors down 1.
What was Sabonis in the draft?
Like 11 or something, 11, 13, something around there.
Yeah.
Well, where did he play?
OKC.
I mean,
Gonzaga.
Yeah, Gonzaga.
Okay. Damn, he was a Bay Area. This sort of Bay Area. No,
Gonzaga's
that's Washington. I'm
Washington,
thinking
yeah.
St. Mary's.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
St. Mary's. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, St. Mary's is my alma mater for grad school.
Oh, cool.
I saw Delhi. He was on campus while I was on campus.
Don't hurt our future point guard. What you should have
Oh, lordy.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Why
Pascal
are these possessions happening?
throws it right out of bounds. Pascal has had not a great stretch.
Yeah, he's struggling.
Okay, much better defense there.
We in the
Forces a
zone?
pretty tough shot. Good rebound.
Felt like a zone. We'll see.
Yeah.
Next time
It might be. Let's look at the next one.
Well,
Wiggins
Wiseman-
lost
oh,
to
yes.
Wiseman. There we go.
down.
there you go. Hey, there's some points.
Yeah.
And two guys
Yes,
jumped
young
at
fella.
Wanamaker.
man.
I wonder if they thought he was Steph or something.
Wanamaker fouls Sabonis on the roll there.
Man, come on. We got to stop fouling.
Having a lot of trouble with that pick and roll, getting stopping them from just getting into Sabonis pretty close. I thought Wiseman actually had the block there, but Wanamaker was fouling him already.
Wow.
Oh, missed the first one.
Thank you.
Ball don't lie.
Wanamaker whacked a crap out of him.
Come on, he's 7 feet tall. He could take it. So that's not how it works.
Ball does whatever it wants to do.
Yeah. All right. You missed both of them.
Oh, you
Wiseman
missed.
gets
Yeah.
scored. Subs, never mind. Wanamaker goes right at this. That again looked like Wiseman got hit on that rebound.
Yeah, a lot of
Stays our
contact.
ball at least. Wanamaker thought he got fouled too.
I'm rooting for Brad, man. Come on, we need a good game. Quiet the Twitterers.
All right.
Oh, Pascal. Oh,
gets the drop.
All right. Those points count. Doesn't matter how pretty it was.
Is what it is.
Sabonis
goes right at Wiseman. Scores over him.
That's pretty talented for a 6'11" guy.
Yeah, I mean that's tough.
Yeah.
He's got that spin. Lee gets open. Wiseman gets him on the screen. Lee floater.
All right, Damien.
Wiseman with the putback. Nice.
Oh,
Yes.
There you go, cleaning up on the
Good.
glass.
So good
Yeah,
to have
good
a 7
patience
footer.
by Wiseman.
So good.
He was gonna jump first and then waited for it.
Oh, did he?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
I
he could have
don't
got
know
that
what
one.
is
Just a little
stopping
too late.
Wiseman from getting there in time, but it would be nice if he could be more of a shot blocker. Might just be timing that he's still working
Look
out.
at
Pascal's
Pascal.
All
getting
right, Pascal. All right, there we
Whoa.
go.
getting into a rhythm. So if they
He
can
is the
Big microwave.
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's when this unit
So-
has worked, is when Pascal can score. Lamb
Oh.
gets the jumper on him.
Yeah.
Is this funny?
It-
This is the exact opposite of the Knicks game.
Yeah. Yeah,
Both
not as much
benches are
defense.
scoring at will.
Wait. All right, Pascal.
Gets Wiggins. Wiggins draws the
Gotcha.
foul.
Count it.
And
count it.
one. Wow, they counted it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Woo!
Go. I
Yeah.
love the
And then
aggression.
yesterday he had that and one on the Euro. Remember?
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, they're giving you that? Okay.
Yeah, that's they're showing that Sabonis.
Show these in reverse chronological order.
Yeah.
Oh, so we don't get the and one from Wiggins? Come on.
Yeah, they're all over the place with these
Ridiculous.
replays. So we're up 3 still though, which means, and if he hits this free throw 4, so they haven't lost ground since the quarter started, which is great. And he hits the free throw.
Steve Kerr was saying that he was just going to try some combinations. So I guess this is a combination that might consider
I'd say
keeping.
They definitely are scoring more with this group. They are also giving up more points with this group. There we go.
Late
Oh,
Nice contest.
way late. Way late.
Wait a minute.
Is that on Pascal? It's got to be on Pascal.
Hey,
I can't.
every time down, Sabonis goes to the line.
Yeah, he's really getting in line over and over again. What are they calling that on?
Is that on what? Not what? Yeah, it looks like it has to be Pascal.
They called it on Wiseman. That's 3 on him.
Jeez, was on that initial contact, I guess.
Yeah.
If I may, ball don't lie.
Yeah, Wiseman has to sit. Oubre comes in. I thought, I mean, he's finding his footing still. Some good things, some bad things. The next step for Wiseman is to really become a rim protector in a serious way, which he hasn't really shown. 1 out of 2 from Sabonis. But he's getting there. Again, just got to get him more minutes till. So now they're going zone.
Oh, yeah.
Oubre takes a short jumper, misses.
Oof. I do not like that. I do not like that shot.
No. All right, Brogdon, Sabonis pick and roll, gets Wiggins on Sabonis. They'll get it to him. But Wanamaker makes it tough and knocks it out of bounds. Great play by Wanamaker.
Yeah. So, yeah, it gives you that defense. And
it's real.
He can score. I don't know. I mean, I think maybe it's just another guy just on a kind of rough run right now.
He's definitely been shooting worse than career. So great defense by Pascal.
Oh, Pascal. There. Yeah. All right.
Oubre attacks Sabonis, finds Lee in the corner. Lee finds Wiggins open. Can't hit the 3, man.
Oh, front iron.
Wiggins.
Yeah, that's the one we need you to make.
McConnell gets right to the rim, collapses everything, but we come out of it with a miss.
But I can't get the rebound.
3 guys on that ball.
And then Brogdon goes right by Lee to the rim.
That's the trouble with Lee. The defense is not quite there.
Yeah, he really has been upsetting on defense.
Yeah. Wanamaker finds Lee.
Lee draws a foul.
Yeah, he wasn't as bad as yesterday.
No, much better second unit. Also much worse on defense, but it is what it is.
-2.
Yeah. I mean, against the Knicks, they looked like complete garbage on offense, but I think they only went there was like 1-6 or something when they were in there, which like you probably would want to score more than 1 point, but they weren't giving up a ton of ground. They just weren't scoring.
Exactly. The defense looked pretty good. It was just that there was no offensive component to it, but this is very much the opposite.
I mean, if Lee hits both these free throws, it's a tie for the quarter, and you just keep going until the starters come in a very short amount of time. They might even be in after this timeout. 6:42 mark. That's the stoppage. I wonder if Curry and Draymond come in now, or if Kerr waits for the extra half minute or so.
Yeah. Another thing, not to sound like a broken record, but you can't help but when we're all this second unit talk, it's like this is where Clay would make a huge difference. Especially when you talk and I mean, I know it's just the reality of this season for the Warriors is that he's not going to be out there, but you have to take that into account somewhat when it comes to you saying, okay, the second unit isn't scoring. Well, the person who would probably be the leader of it is not playing. So
yeah, I think that's an important point.
I mean, no one
point in a lot of these conversations about like what the Warriors should be doing and the holes in their roster and stuff. Like, well, they didn't plan on not having Clay, and they had to react very rapidly. But yeah, like you said, like he's the scorer on this unit, like in a normal world.
Yeah, and I wonder, like, what do you do this off season? Like, let's just say hypothetically, Wanamaker continues to struggle offensively like this, and they have more, New York Knicks type performances in the second unit. Then what do you do? Because when they went into the season, with Clay going down, I mean, the blueprint was we're going to get a backup point with the MLE. So every off season you have a blueprint. So are they going to use the full MLE for more of an offensive minded backup point? So backup point has always been an interesting role to fill with Steph there. So I just wonder, it's we'll see what happens. But if Wanamaker plays well, then maybe that's because it's like they went into the targeting Wanamaker based on sort of the Sean Livingston blueprint, where defense was very important, and then now, so depending on what happens, so that's why you can't just like cut Wanamaker right now, that kind of thing. It's like this whole team has been architected towards this, so it's hard to like really completely. It's like literally remodeling your house type of thing.
And the theory of Wanamaker is the right one. Like, I thought it was a great signing. I think
it was too. Yeah,
he's been worse offensively than he was last year, but the idea of him is, I think, pretty ideal.
Well, Lee makes both those free throws, so it's back to a 3-point lead.
Yeah, Ron Adams and Wiseman. All right, we love to see it.
Yeah.
Soak that up, James.
That wisdom. Bonus, wide open pass to Holiday, 3. Ooh. Yeah, they were screwed either way. Sabonis could have just turned and dunked that basically, but finds the open 3.
All right.
So tie game now. Starters are going to re-enter, or stars are going to re-enter in a second.
Wiggins is so off.
Yeah, Wiggins, not a great game for you.
Good look. You just
got to make that one. Touch. Yeah.
And Sabonis picking up is just killing us.
Well, that's we're not having having a big out there now, or not having one is really back to
you see
it.
Draymond, Curry, and Looney all suiting up at the scorer's table right now.
Yeah. I don't know about TJ McConnell's haircut there. I mean, I'm probably not one to be talking about that, but I don't know. I don't know if I think of such things.
Little on the fashy side.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
Who did?
Well,
Oh, okay.
Wanamaker drew a
Wanamaker
foul.
drew a free
Yeah, I
throw.
forgot
Okay.
they're in the bonus. The local broadcast will never forever have a bonus marker on their scoreboard for whatever reason, but they're in the bonus.
Wait, why not? That's
I
didn't
don't
even
know.
Especially with our team that likes to foul.
Seems like an easy thing to add to your graphic.
So
It's a tie
Wanamaker
game.
staff,
Starters come back in.
Oubre.
So
Damian.
Looney was coming in for Wanamaker, so he's still out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give up a 3. Steph gets the board. Outlet out to Lee, but nothing really happening there.
Yeah, the Pacers got back. Draymond.
Steph's got Sabonis. Reload.
To the corner.
Didn't.
Oh.
Still got 2 points.
Steph.
Oh.
But again, that's a
Beautiful.
new Warrior not knowing to set the pick for Steph to go to the corner.
Yeah, that's an automatic.
Fun to watch.
Thing.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah,
I want to go back to my. I wish I still play basketball. You know, I'm like, Steph 3. No, I'd want to like specifically teach my team how to do that just for fun. Let's do the whole pick for the corner 3.
Oh, Wanamaker gets called on that reach.
That's some ticky tack.
Yeah,
call there.
But that gets Looney back in the game, which is good. That's such a crazy angle for that layup.
Yeah, but I also want to credit Sabonis. Look at that high IQ to just close out on Steph.
You better believe that other teams know that's coming if they've been at all paying attention.
Yeah. So Steph's only made 1 3-pointer tonight so far.
Yeah, he's been a little cold, but I'm sure that means in the third quarter he'll hit 4 straight or whatever, because that usually happens.
Oh,
misses one.
Too.
So we got the Damian Lee and Wiggins.
Oh, BDL.
Oubre
muscles in.
Right.
Gets the foul.
Hey. Oh, good. Okay.
He's getting calls now. All right.
Yeah, when you're aggressive like that, you get them more, but also sometimes not.
You're on a roll. You're on a roll.
Yeah, I like Oubre forcing the issue there. When he's aggressive, he's a much more useful player.
Let's see. All right.
Oubre gets free throws. We're up 3. Man, how much better has Oubre been in the last 20 games or so?
You knew it was coming. I mean, I know some people didn't want to wait.
How many users are on Twitter? They didn't know it was coming. They didn't know it was coming. 800 million.
Defense by Looney.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Just little pop there. But yeah, that was great defense by Looney.
Oof, dangerous pass, but Steph
saves
it. Oh, nope. Then he throws it right to Sabonis.
What? Should have been a foul on Holiday spotting Steph in the first place, but
there's a lot of no calls there.
They're very inconsistent whistles.
All that we're still up by 1.
Yeah, you hope you can just clean some stuff up in the third quarter. I mean, the third quarter is always their quarter, so you hope you can kind of put it together.
Yeah.
Lee out for Wiggins.
I wonder how much playing the back-to-back being last night in New York is where you're seeing some of this stuff, or why.
Yeah.
Turner
Looney
misses it, but oh wow.
Yeah, they're giving it to him. That's one of those like spirit of the game things. Like I think that's probably last touch by Looney if they reviewed it, but
Yeah.
Sabonis jumped over him and knocked it out, and so you kind of just
Bjorkgren is going nuts on the.
they
Are they
might
I think
challenge
challenging
it.
this?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got it. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, they
That's an
might be
early
right.
challenge.
That it is one of those things where if somebody comes behind and like tips the ball, it probably like goes off of Looney's finger the last second. But I feel like that's kind of a waste of a challenge, frankly. So whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I feel like
I
I'd
do.
only. So go ahead, sorry.
No, no. I was just gonna talk more about that. I wonder if some of this stuff that we're seeing and that it has to do with playing last night in New York, and that it was a game that kind of went down to the end too, and they had to play the Stars and everybody had to play major minutes. But
Yeah.
yeah. So it's probably another thing adding credence to the belief that perhaps a little run is coming in the third quarter when you have a chance to kind of, all right, you're settled in, you're there. Now you can do your thing, but
Yeah, unfortunately for them, this has the looks of a close game, so they're going to have to be energized at the end.
yeah.
Well, that was one of the things Steve Kerr talked about in the pregame is, yeah, we're coming off of, coming in here on a back to back. So they got to find the energy. And so, yeah, they're still waiting to see that second win kick in.
Man, just looked at the scoreboard of the NBA, and Atlanta is up 72-49 on Boston at the half.
Wow. Trae Young mad that he got snubbed, I bet.
Yeah, maybe. Gallinari also has hit 7 threes in the first half.
Whew.
It's good.
Yeah. Then there's a pretty big game tonight. Well, they'll be without Anthony Davis, but the Lakers Jazz.
Yeah.
Fraudulent rookie Rudy Gobert.
Is that so,
Sorry.
Shaq?
I don't know. I like my big men to have an offensive move, but that's just me.
Oh man.
Yeah,
But
that's good. Yeah, that'll be a big game.
Yeah, Utah's been scaring. They've just been ripping through people.
Yeah. All right.
I still have that kind of I don't know how much I trust them as like a win the finals kind of team sort of feeling. Mm-hmm. But you never know. I think there's been a lot of people who have been comparing them to like the 2015 Warriors, where it's like a team that's been good and a rising group of players who like might have a breakout year. I don't know. I mean, they don't have Steph Curry, so we'll see.
The 2015 Atlanta Hawks won 160 something or however many games and posted a bunch of all-stars, and they got waxed in the conference finals. So
this is true. All right, Wiggins bailout jumper.
Oh, he made it.
All right, yeah. That's
ugly play, but we'll take it.
That's not a good shot unless you make it. in a very Paul George voice.
Yeah. That is the hope of Wiggins, is he can hit some of those bailout jumpers.
Yeah.
Good defense, but Sabonis
too deep.
Too tall.
Picked up his foot. Everybody travels. I'll give up on it.
Right.
Draymond right to the rim.
Oh, that's a great pass by Steph.
Yeah, good recognition by Draymond to quickly attack that too.
Yeah.
Looney gets. Oh man, nice shot by Aaron Holiday, right? I think that's Aaron. Yeah, Aaron Holiday. So double on the pick and roll. Steph gets free floater.
Oh!
Can't hit it. I feel like he had a way to the rim right there, but he stopped.
Yeah.
No, that's too easy.
Brogdon goes right by Oubre. They're up
We're
one.
down one.
Right.
Steph has
Gotta
had a tough
take one
time.
here.
Yeah. I mean, they're throwing everything at him.
Look at Uber. Oh, missed it.
Man,
Oh,
Oh, he did
there was a lot of
everything right to
contact
make
on
it.
that too.
Yeah, they're
yeah.
not calling anything today.
Right,
Timeout.
Brogdon hits the
Yeah,
floater.
Brogdon's
No
just getting
timeout. Okay.
All right, he's letting him
The
play. I
momentum
mean,
is
it's
bad.
3-point game. We need Steph to score here. I think that's just
Yeah.
got to happen. Not a great
Oh,
screen by
careful.
Draymond there. Steph,
Oh, thank goodness.
yeah, they actually
The
called it.
way this has been going,
They weren't.
I was a
You
little
could
worried
assume they
there.
weren't going to call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just got that little Brogdon just got on a little run there.
Yep. Brogdon's just so crafty.
Yeah. Sure, Milwaukee would like him right about now, or probably last season.
Yeah. And
All right.
had a real shot of winning the title last year if they have them on that team.
Yeah. It's back to a now still down one.
Yeah, let's see if they can bottle Sabonis up a little bit more. Get that pick and roll again. Looney's able to rotate. Sabonis is pretty deep position. They're calling that a foul.
No. Oh, come on.
Tough finish on Turner, but that looked
Yeah.
again vertical.
Draymond's
And-
checking the Jumbotron.
See
And
it.
they've been
What the
not
heck?
calling that. Let's
That's tough
And the-
timing. Looney kind of jumps forward.
The worst part about that was that Looney did the right thing because he had to come off of Sabonis to help.
I think if Looney doesn't jump but just slides and stays still, then that's an offensive foul.
Yeah, you might be right.
Oh, can we
Ooh,
get one?
Steph.
Oh my!
But he gets whacked on the arm and nothing, of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
How does
great
Miles
help.
Turner get that, and that makes
Great
no
help
sense.
by Draymond to dig in there and
Ah,
that.
The jump.
we're not going to get a replay on that one, are we?
Yeah, Steph's
Steph,
furious.
see,
He's
Steph is
getting
talking to
whacked.
Tony Brothers.
So frustrating.
I don't understand
Let's-
that one.
All right.
Story of Steph's life.
Felt no different than the and because look, Steph is wincing in pain,
He got hit in the.
and now he has to get looked by the trainer. Damn it!
That's absurd. Can we get a
Okay,
replay?
here we go. Here we
Okay,
go.
here, yeah.
Finally, this is the same play.
Yeah. They're. Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
that's absurd. He gets hit in the face and the same thing, like you said, same play.
Looks like he's got a bloody nose.
That's really stupid.
So frustrating.
I just will never understand how an MVP player doesn't get MVP calls. Like we spent years watching people. It's absurd in the slow-mo replay. Like,
I mean, on ESPN, they still haven't shown a good replay of it. But yeah, you ask it's because he's a two-time MVP, but he doesn't, look and play like all the MVPs who've come before or since. So
I'll be forever mad about it.
All right, got the tissue in his nose.
I still didn't.
I guess he popped the
whatever.
blood vessel.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, and yet somehow no foul called. Nothing.
I mean, when you draw blood, you would think.
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
Third, we got a jump ball. Oubre wins it.
I'd be interested to see if the refereeing changes after that.
Yeah,
I hope so.
No call? I would have just thought he would get the call right there.
Yeah,
I don't care if he got hit. Anyways,
it's a floater on the replay or reload. Yeah, they're letting a ton of contact go, but tie game. Oh God!
What happened?
Complete breakdown there. Complete breakdown.
If it wasn't so late in the quarter,
here?
he'd call a timeout.
2 for 1. No, doesn't
No,
look like
not enough. Not enough of a gap.
Not enough chaos out there right now. 8-second differential. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Are we going to get a whistle?
That's absurd. He gets tossed into the sides. Yeah, he's so pissed off about it. I
He's
get it.
yelling at the ref. Oh, my God. Now Wiggins has to save the day. Let's see. Air ball.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. This
There
half.
he is. He's talking
He's
about
like,
his brother.
it's like I got knocked down.
Well, at the end of it, you're only down 2, and Steph's pissed off. I don't love how he basically
And
quit on the rest of that play after he was mad, but third quarter he'll come
we're
out.
not going to get a replay. There's absolutely no way we'll get a replay.
Wait, let's see.
Yeah, see if you get one on ESPN.
Oh, that's the. No, that's I just saw the floater. Wait, all right. No.
Okay.
Yeah, because you wouldn't want to show that. Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
It's so absurd. There's like 8 plays like that a game, it feels like, where he's just getting contact that all the stars immediately get a whistle for, and he doesn't. I just don't get it at all.
Yeah. And again, you know, look at any other former MVP, NBA champion, whatever, you know, that you breathe on. And again, I know I'm sounding like a whatever, but you breathe on him and you get the foul call. But just I wonder if it's, you know, like that he is the, you know, size, and so they just, oh well, that's that for another player, that contact, they would be able to take it. Like, we just not right and stupid, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm trying to think, and no time is real, no specific instances jumping to mind of when I remember seeing Steph be that pissed about not getting calls. Like, I mean, you know he does, but I just can't remember one where he was like, you know, animated in a way that he is tonight. That
There's every once in a while, yeah, but I agree with what you're saying. It was pretty up there in responses.
NBC Sports Bay Area on Twitter has a 38-second clip of Steph on that bloody nose one.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, we'll see. I think like I don't know. I would like to have faith that after half the refs talk about some things and maybe come out a little sharper.
They're supposed
I don't know what evidence I would have to base that up. But at the very least, it's going to piss Steph off, and a pissed off, looking for vengeance Steph is a good step.
Yeah. So I mean, from what I understand of the way the refs do their thing every game, they're supposed to look over stuff at halftime. So we'll see. Let's keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I'd hope so. I mean, there's just been at least 3 or 4 that have been pretty egregious. It's the frustrating thing is Steph is because he isn't LeBron or KD or whoever who's just like physically dominant. When you are allowed to foul him like that, it really takes him out of the game. Like, I mean, it's really hard for him to do a lot because you can just shove him around and hit him. And LeBron can just dunk through that and it doesn't matter as much, but it really gets him off his game.
Yeah, I believe that was Chris Paul's strategy in 2014, and why Steph has ever since made it a point of ending his seasons.
Yeah, the Clippers playing the like Seahawks Legion of Boom like defense. Just if they foul every time, they won't call it all the time.
I mean, it's the Steph rules, like, and it, you know, I had some thought. I mean, I guess there's the point I was going to make, is that it's the, that it just speaks to how good and how dominant a player is, that when they get defended like that, like, it's something that maybe you don't take into account, but you think about what players, those are the two examples. And you think about something like the Hack-a-Shack as a way of slow, like these players where you're just like, we have to do something ridiculous to slow them down because they're that good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the Steph rule. Somebody's got to write that book.
All right, Marcus Thompson, I see you.
He did tweet something about Steph not getting the call.
I'm sure everybody is. I mean, it's the obvious thing. Anybody? Let's see what's going on in the chat here. Lots of lively, good NBA discussions going on. No real questions happening because you guys are all entertaining yourselves, which is great. You have questions you want us to talk about? Now's a good time for it, though.
Yeah, let's see.
Like just kind of general talking about stuff.
A lot of saw Trae Young's name popping up there a couple times. The Hawks, another team kind of like the Pacers, where it's for them a little bit of injuries and then just some inconsistency, but at times they look, and you're seeing it tonight, they look like a team poised to make a jump, but then it'll go the other way too, and then they'll take a step back. So, I mean, still a really young team, so it's not
Yep.
to be expected to totally dominate their conference yet, but
yeah, I mean, I think like they've had a lot of injury, and they're such a young team that like I think they intended a lot of these added vets to add a lot of stability, and Gallo's been hurt a ton, and Bogdanovich broke his leg like immediately, and they just haven't got.
Dunn has he played yet?
No, Rondo missed a bunch of games. Like they just kind of haven't had their full retinue. But I always felt like they were a little overrated coming into the season. Like people were putting them as like a top 5 team in the East, and it always felt like we've seen this team be a lottery team every year. Like I think we need a bigger jump than just getting Gallinari to put you over that hump. But they certainly have the day-to-day volatility of beating good teams.
Yeah. They're definitely one of those teams where people get so high on them that they become a little overrated. Like and especially given the struggles in the kind of past few seasons of the Hawks, even saying that, like saying, okay, they're going to get to the playoffs or the play-in tournament, like that would be big and would be a more reasonable jump than I think what a lot of people saw happening. But like with those teams, it's about consistency. It's not about, if you could beat good teams, that's one thing, but then it's like, can you beat not only those teams, but you beat the teams you're supposed to beat, and you beat them regularly? That's when the team, when you jump up a level in the league. And the Hawks, it's still a little inconsistent.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Trae Young is a huge talent, and I would be super excited as a Hawks fan to know that I get to watch that guy for a long time. But he also still hasn't proven that like he can play high level winning basketball. And he's one of the worst defenders probably in the league in terms of guys who get like serious amounts of minutes. And I mean, people love to make the Steph comp, but like Steph is not one of the worst defenders in the league. You have to like actually compete on that end, even if you're small and under, not a huge athlete like either of them are.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see. They kind of go as far as he goes in developing his game and some of these other young guys, but one of the fun, if I was a fan group teams, like I feel like they'd be one of the fun young groups to be excited about.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like their off season, the Bogdanovich and Dunn. I think those are nice, but again, you just don't get them. I mean, they get hurt. That nullifies any effect they're going to have. But
They kind of have that tough situation too, where they have like kind of too many decent players. So they kind of like they have a lot of depth of like, oh yeah, that guy's pretty good, but not enough high level guys.
You wonder if they're going to make a move at some point, maybe this season or going into the off season to consolidate a little bit and try to strengthen what they've got. Yeah, because it's tricky because you need depth, but there's this point, where you need that something that's kind of bringing it all together, and maybe Trae Young is that something, but especially like you said with his defense, that raises some questions. It's the opposite problem that the Nets, well, they were, I mean, to sound weird to say, saving Kyrie and KD, but they had so much of this talent, but then they went the other way where it's like, well, we're just going to cash all this in for another elite player. And so you
I'm
have to
super curious. Oh, sorry, finish. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm just going to say it's got to walk that line between having the stars who can kind of dominate and take over, but you don't want to be so top heavy that if one guy goes down, you have nothing, beneath it.
Why are we talking about the 2019 playoffs again? Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you decide to do what the Nets did and push in for three of the best, however many you want to say players, you can't also have a ton of good role players. Like it just doesn't work that way. You can't have a roster that has both. And so that's the gamble, like the Warriors did for a few years there, where if you have three of the best players and like five really good players that you can put on a lineup, usually that's enough to win a title if everyone's healthy. But as soon as one or two of those guys goes down, as we saw, it falls apart real fast, and you have Alfonso McKinney starting finals game.
Whew. Yeah.
And by the way, I should throw in I guess breaking news, relatively speaking. And you have to draft guys like Jacob Evans, who they now have in Santa Cruz. So he's back. He's back with the Santa Cruz Warriors. They plucked him out of the player pool because Dwayne Sutton is not going to be healthy again by the end of the bubble. So kind of cool. He's back with Santa Cruz. Weird.
Yeah.
Oh, and all these former Warriors, right? And then Quinn Cook got waived, and Glenn Robinson got waived. We mentioned that, and Damian Jones.
Yep.
Yeah. All this. So I mean, right? We had to go get guys like that because we had basically, I'm going to say 4 Hall of Famers on our squad. I think Draymond will make it to the Hall of Fame. I'm optimistic. And Clay definitely, and Kevin. Oh, Andre Iguodala. We got 5 Hall of Famers, and so that's how Again, there's the rage for picking Jacob Evans or the comedians on Twitter that want to.
I mean,
get retweets.
No GM is perfect, but
and if you're picking at that point in the draft, you're
going like where exactly.
Yeah, it's like, and the thing I was gonna kick out of is, it's like, who were you gonna pick? Like, exactly. I mean, there might be someone who the team picks late and turns into a great player, but you don't know. Like, don't pretend that you knew that. Like, based on
exactly.
like that's always the thing with me, and Evans, if he gets some run in the bubble, I mean, he'll show you fly. Like I mean, I know like the kiss of death is to say like, well, I was watching him in summer league, but like Evans would show you something, and there were flashes, but he just couldn't do it, or wasn't able to do it consistently. But maybe if more time in the G, maybe a little less pressure, whatever, maybe you can get back to doing something. But again, they took him with like the 20-something pick. Like you don't expect,
Right.
what you're hoping for is like a rotation piece. You're not saying, oh, this guy's gonna be a star player. Like, and then sometimes you miss, and sometimes it doesn't work out for any number of reasons. But it's more fun to yell about the GM on Twitter. So.
Oh yes, definitely. Looking for guys to blame after losses.
Yeah, I wonder if I'm always curious if like every fan base reacts this way, or
I know, right?
or if it's just a peculiar Warriors fan problem.
Hey,
Yes,
we're back.
you
Are you
noticed
guys
that,
back?
D? Yes.
Yeah.
Props to my awesome wife for delivering me some food over here.
I'm at 11:45, 44,
Yeah.
43.
Same.
No, Sabonis for 3. Oh, thank goodness. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, reload for Holiday.
Oh. There's got to be like, I said this yesterday by myself, which is there should be a stat for like points per offensive rebound. I bet you like the Warriors is like every time the other team gets an offensive rebound, it's like 1.5 points per offensive rebound or something
I
like
think
that.
in general, I feel like I saw a stat about this at some point that is just always the case in general.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be particularly bad for the Warriors potentially, but just that like the percentages teams shoot off of offensive rebounds is significantly higher.
Yeah.
Looney bricks a little bunny, but a lot of
it's always
contact.
3 against the Warriors. Oh,
Brogdon.
they get a runner. Okay, we got to stop the bleeding so early on, but
Yikes! But
wow,
good,
Miles.
my Looney.
At least we got it back. Yay, we got a whistle.
There we go. Yeah, I was holding my tongue because I was expecting them not to call that, but they got it.
That was close. I mean,
yeah, great block by Turner. That's just tough.
I literally was not sure they were going to call it.
Yeah, wow.
If you can get hit across the face, what aren't they going to call?
Yeah, and draw blood.
Yeah, Looney again, just saving that though. He just makes so many of those little plays that like isn't obvious.
It's tough to quantify, but it you can see if you watch, you can see the effect he has. Even if it's not always showing up in the box score.
Yeah, 2 free throws from Wiggins.
All right.
Oh, he made them.
Yeah.
Ooh. Deflection from Looney. Great defense again from Looney. Looney has like 4 straight great plays. Yeah. Leads to a dunk from Wiggins on the other end.
Ooh. All right, now down just a 3-point deficit.
Looney made like 3 great defensive moves right there.
Yeah. Wrong.
Oh, great read by Curry.
Is that Looney who forced that? I could say that's Looney or Green who.
I think that was Draymond.
Yeah. But yeah, this is with Indiana's bigs. This is a game, where it makes sense that Looney rather than Wiseman is kind of having the big effect.
He just doesn't make mistakes.
There we go. Move right downhill. Oh, look at that hesitation, but right-handed layup.
Yeah, Turner's just waiting on him.
That was a nice move.
Draymond forces a miss.
Great contest.
Yeah, when that pick
So
and roll is Wiggins and Draymond, that's a lot tougher for the Pacers.
yeah, it's a lot of length.
There we go.
Looney getting aggressive there.
Nice.
Love
Yeah.
it.
All right, now it's just a 1-point deficit. All right.
Yeah. Stop the bleeding.
Mm.
Oh,
Looney gets the foul on that Sabonis drive. He's struggling so hard to just fight off his strength, but
yeah.
ended up giving him kind of a forearm. Steph's got both noses plugged up, both nostrils.
Jeez. How many fouls on Looney?
Let's find out. Only 2.
All right. All right.
Damn,
Go up to
That's
3, Sabonis.
What's
good
his
defense
number?
or good offense beating good defense.
Hey, they called a foul.
Wow, how about
Yeah,
that?
there we go.
That's cute.
Let's check the numbers.
Yeah, they're just showing that replay of that Sabonis bucket. That's just
2 replays on the local channel. Guys. We need more. Oh, Drake. Steph missed the free throw. Steph is 1 for 7 on threes. Let's look at Sabonis' numbers. 19, 11, and 2. Oh, gosh. 19 and 11.
all right. 2-point
2 point.
deficit. All right.
Oh, Steph with the
4-6-5 for-
great defense.
Oh,
Steph
can't
digs
challenge.
in and pulls it out of Sabonis' hand.
Can't challenge that either. No. Yep, 3 guys just watching him. Good lord, and he
And he
splits
gets
it.
right to the rim anyways.
That was good lord.
He's so good.
It's just like, what do you?
Man.
Brogdon
Brogdon goes right
got by
around.
Looney.
Yeah, Steph's just, man, with the ball in his
good
hands.
move. Oh, careful.
Oof.
Dang it.
No foul again.
Sabonis.
Yeah, that's
I know,
a lot of contact there.
There was a lot of contact.
Smart play by
Down
Turner there.
6 again, or 4. Is it? We're down,
Down
4?
4.
4.
Down
Yeah,
4.
the way they're updating the scoreboard is tricky. Steph with the drive again, kind of throws it away, but they get bailed out by Pacers touching it.
And again, just 3 guys just again, man. It's not new, but that doesn't mean it doesn't stop being shocking to just see 3 guys just their heads following him.
It's very frustrating as a fan, but I mean, if I was coaching against Steph, that's what I'd do too.
Wiggs.
Great play there.
Nice
Wiggs with
pass.
Like a Draymond-ish dime. What? Okay.
I think that was just a turnover.
What was the cut? What do they call there? Offensive foul?
All right, we'll take it.
Yeah, I don't know. I looked away for a second.
No, there was no. The camera was focused on the replay of Wiggins.
Yep, two guys jumping at
Thank
Steph.
you. Oh, how did he almost make that?
Oh,
Steph's trying to like make it clear.
yeah,
that was he almost made that left-handed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, they have been getting the line a lot this game, so that continues to be a strength here.
So good. Are we going to show that replay, NBC? Because
of course not.
That was pretty nifty. Come on, man. I use nifty for that. That means you replay it. If I say nifty, you replay it.
All right, tie game. And Steph's still struggling from 3-point range,
Steph.
too.
Get
there. Oh.
Steph's made a few really great. Wow, another poke.
Oh, he's just making him work.
He's locked in.
Chris on Looney. Looney
Yay,
forces
miss.
him in a tough shot.
And nice defense there. All right, getting transition.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Oh, missed it. Well,
Man.
that was vintage Draymond Looney stuff.
yeah.
Vintage.
He's had
But
so
too
many
bad.
looks like that, too. It's
1 for
tough.
8. 1 for 8.
Oh, Draymond.
Look out.
A lot of
Center.
contact happening.
Yeah,
No,
they are
don't
letting
bail
him
him out. Yes, we got the ball.
Yeah, I don't mind
Go Steph.
letting things go if you're going to call it evenly, but
Yeah.
they really
Again,
not calling that.
Man,
three
look at
guys
him just swarm on Steph. Go, Dre.
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh,
That is
my
ridiculous.
God, Dre. What was that?
Yeah, that was terrible.
Wow.
He was telegraphing it the whole way, too.
Yeah.
It's like we kind of have. What are you pointing because you're tired, Steph? What are you pointing for? 6 minutes to go. This is getting fun. Like they're starting to swarm on Steph. I'm just waiting for for Steph to make him pay.
He's got like 5 pretty open threes he's missed already. So
I think they're going to start to fall.
Yeah, he'll hit some of those eventually.
Man, all that we only got one highlight. How's the chat looking? Let's not talk about what they're talking about in the chat. Let's talk about that so much. I love Dame, though. I just don't want to talk about that. I don't really prefer to compare people.
Yeah, at some point,
To me, that's boring content.
Yeah. Well, and this person is above that, like, it like, well, it's like, LeBron does or this, but stuff that, like, it's all apples and oranges, like, it's, and you just want, I remember in talking to people when KD was here about, like, oh, who do you think? It's like, well, Steph is the best Steph and KD is the best KD, and, like, you just go with that, and you don't have to say, well, this one is better because this. But I don't know.
Anyone comparing guards to Steph is just it's not worth having a conversation. You don't know what you're talking about if you're talking about Steph in the same sentence as anyone other than, like, AD and LeBron.
Oh, that's the Steph move you guys were talking about. There's a highlight.
And it's funny. It's like it's related to that the respect we're talking about with these foul calls is that, when Dame or whoever has this great game, it'll be like, oh, who's better there? And it's like, Steph's won 2 MVPs and 3 titles. Like,
it's absurd.
He's bet, like, just like, not every great NBA player does that. Like, you have to be really, really great. But it's like, well, I don't know, well, Dame did this. It's like, yeah, but he also went to 1 conference finals and they got waxed by an undermanned Warriors team. Like,
yeah, Steph and Draymond essentially by themselves just waxed that team without trying. Yeah. Anyways, let's not get drawn into that.
Yeah.
All right, we're back.
We're back anyway.
There we go.
Yeah.
McConnell.
Bazemore in for Wiggins. Wiseman in.
Oh, good.
Dude, the Pacers' ball movement is not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, they missed. Oubre rebound.
Yeah, they're well coached. This new first-year coach guy seems pretty
Dre, another turnover.
That was so telegraphed. There was like 3 guys staring at him the whole way.
It's all good. He'll get better.
Yeah.
Brogdon doesn't want to shoot.
Careful. Dang it.
Bazemore just jumped all over
We
him.
got right here, Draymond is talking to Wiseman about what should have happened there because for a split second, Sabonis got free. Nobody was guarding him. And so then he changed the entire play at that point. And probably a read that Wiseman didn't quite read as
Yeah, I
far
wasn't
as
sure.
what
It looked
Draymond
like there
wanted.
might have been a switch that was supposed to happen.
It's kind of like whatever Draymond wants is whatever defense we should be playing. And that's what happened there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, that's
Just being on a string.
The challenges of being a extremely young big against a team like the Pacers who have two of the better big, like they're going to be able to take advantage and,
All right, down to
2-point game still, yeah.
God, Sabonis' defense is not bad on Steph.
All right, get a
Bazemore.
Bazemore
is
such a good shooter.
You got to do that. You have to step up when they attack Steph like that.
Yeah, I really like Bazemore with this group because he shoots better than Wiggins or Oubre, and it really opens some stuff up.
Yeah, man. Steal. Give Steve some freaking credit. Oh, look at the
can't
fake.
Do that.
Oh, darn. Our ball?
No way, that wasn't tipped out.
Oh, no.
You're
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Come on.
Let's.
Okay. They came to their senses.
Looks like they're correcting it. That was absurd. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why.
Otherwise, it would have gone right
credit
to
Holiday.
him.
Yeah. Good Lord. How does Steph do that? Man, that was. I want to see that replay again. Oh. Steph pointed for James to come to him, but he didn't go. All right. 1 for 9. 1 for 9.
Yep.
Oh boy.
I
Still plenty of time.
I mean, they're hanging around without him. Reminds me of that Miami game.
We're actually up 1. Yeah.
That's Draymond on the reach.
Non-shooting. Wait a minute. We're not going to get a replay. We're not going to get a replay.
No, I was shooting. Draymond reached and got him.
Okay. Was he shooting, though? I wasn't.
He was going into the motion.
All right. As long as we get that the other end.
Yeah, well, don't hold your breath.
Yeah, we probably won't. Especially if it's Steph. I want to look at Sabonis' numbers.
Yeah, he's been impressive.
21, 12, and 2. 7 for 11.
Turner hits both.
While
they're
Steph
up
is 1 for 9. 20 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists for Steph. 4-6-6 for Draymond.
Another corner 3 from Bazemore. Can't hit this one.
Come on, Baze. That's the parking lot pimping.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good hands by Wiseman. Almost got a steal there.
Hey, Wise.
Oh, Turner gets him on
thank
the
goodness. In and out. No.
Let's
go, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, got lucky there.
Oh. Oh my God.
Oh, he punched the stanchion.
And Steph having a rough game. Somewhat not his fault and somewhat his fault.
Don't get out of there. Thank goodness. You hate those where, you miss point blank and they hit a 3. Thank goodness.
Yeah, that was a tough shot.
Wow, it didn't go out of bounds? It did.
Yeah.
James is just a little rusty. He's just rusty. I mean.
Yeah, their chemistry's off.
No. All right. Look at Draymond blow up the back door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's not gonna just watch a guy go backdoor on him.
That's what Steve Kerr talked about recently is, guys like Andre Iguodala would just blow up those plays. So we used to have, multiple guys on defense that would blow those up. Timeout.
All right, down 1. Yeah,
such a great win. Such a great win if we can get this.
I think bringing up that Miami game that's kind of interesting comp, like that's kind of worse because it's like they should have no business. The Warriors have no business being in this game. That where Steph has, I mean, he's gotten his points, but it's just it's easy to, especially from 3-point range, that they've just been missing so much. And the fact that they are, you're just like, okay, just got to keep going and keep going, and then eventually, hopefully, you take advantage once the other things start falling into place.
Yes, sir. Let's look at some other numbers.
Yeah, like that Miami game, the advantage of having Steph on your team is that, like, if the rest of the guys can step up a bit and it's still a one possession game in the last 2 minutes, like I still like my chances with that guy on my team.
Yeah,
regardless of his shooting up to that point.
Yeah, not a whole lot to report on the numbers side, unless you go to the Pacers where they have Brogdon 16 points, Miles Turner 10.6 rebounds, TJ McConnell 5 assists. Turnovers are 11 apiece. Pretty solid game. 15 assists on 25 makes for the Warriors. 4 block shots. I mean, the thing that just sticks out at you is the Stephen Curry 7 for 19, 1 for 9 on threes. That's really it. 3 for 20 all told. So even outside of Steph, we're 2 for 11.
Yeah, shooting from 3 has been rough. Somebody whose name is Account in the chat talked about the second half of the year's schedule. Which might be worth a moment. It looked to me like it's significantly easier. I think I put this somewhere, but I think I counted like only I think a third of the games are against playoff teams.
Oh wow.
So and the last 12 the first 3 are like a murderer's row. And then you get a much easier schedule. So I think they have a real shot at moving up in the standings 7 or 6 if they can really take advantage of beating the bad teams, which by and large, other than a couple of mishaps, they've done a really good job of capitalizing on beating teams they're better than.
Yeah. And I think they said the Spurs are a team that they've got like just a big concentration of games.
The local broadcast has Steph with 13 straight 25 or more points, which surpasses Chris Mullin.
Oh.
He's at 20 right now. Okay. All right. Wiseman.
There we go.
Split second late, but he got the layup anyways on the alley-oop from Draymond. So good to have a 7-footer. Uh-oh. TJ McConnell.
Yeah, he's been slippery.
There he is again.
Wow.
He's everywhere. Did they get the ball? Oh my God. This guy's a pest.
That's the stuff that you have to clean up. But you cannot have 4 white shirts around the ball and just let him end up poking it out.
And it's another where I wonder if
last night. And
then you give up a layup.
They just got to find the energy.
Oh, geez, early shot. Okay. Oubre 3.
There we go. We need him.
That was early.
We need somebody, really. Just anyone to step up a little bit.
Break the stagnation.
We're up 2.
Back up on this guy.
Lamb.
Good job, Bays.
Yeah, good defense. Draymond again gets in the way of that back door.
Who is that guy? Who's 26?
Lamb?
That's Lamb. It's Lamb.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
He's also been hurt for a lot of the year.
Yeah.
Pacers play well. Pretty well coached.
Yeah, very well coached. Here we go. Wiseman on Miles.
Good.
Yes. Solid defense.
Ooh. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, careful. Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes.
beautiful. Perfect.
Oh,
Ah,
just found a perfect. All right.
Patience by Draymond there. He looked out
there
of
you go,
control, but he
Wiseman.
finds it.
Yeah. That's the thing with Draymond. It looks out of control until then it isn't. Oh.
Oh, Steph again getting his hands in there. Doesn't get the steal, but he's causing problems.
Yeah. Oh.
Yay, McConnell comes back down to earth.
There we go.
Turn him. Okay,
Yeah,
get back on him. Darn it.
Ah.
One for two.
Oh,
You could see the
man.
frustration. Steph was like, ugh.
Yeah, he knows it. He's getting the same looks he made.
No chance. Good. Give us the ball. Let's go.
That was not
Oh.
a wise. Again, very Paul George voice. That's a bad shot.
Yeah.
But it was. All right.
Look at Draymond.
Oh,
Quarterbacking.
beautiful.
Oh,
Pass.
what
That
a
was
dime.
freaking Tom Brady, man. Tom
Draymond
Brady. Good
is-
Lord.
Yeah. Just incredible.
That was incredible.
10
His vision.
assists. Jeez.
Yep, up and down.
Oh, beautiful defense. Yep. Wiseman
great.
and Bazemore really
Wait.
locked
Yeah,
in.
great
Why are
defense on McConnell.
We should be going the other way. What's going on?
They are.
Okay.
I think they're taking it out. Yeah, that's all Curry too. I mean, that Curry doesn't
Good.
get any credit for all that action off
Local
the ball that got
broadcast.
Oubre.
Didn't have that. Wait, what? Oh my God.
Are you kidding me? We let
How many
McConnell get an
bonehead plays have
and
we
one
had?
off of the inbound?
So we've had at least 3 boneheaded plays today.
That's another
super
throwback to
bonehead.
the Mark Jackson era. Oh.
Oh my God. Can't be doing that. 3 boneheaded plays.
And then you foul him on the layup? It's like, man, I'm shocked Kerr hasn't. We should show Kerr. I'm shocked he hasn't broken a clipboard. Maybe he's broken.
He should be up 7 with the ball instead.
Yeah, they're
or 6.
Thanks. And frustrating.
You see, this is when it was good having Zod. I'll finish my thought in a second.
Oh, what a tip. Just make this and redeem yourself. No, didn't happen.
Oh,
thank you, Wiggs.
Good play by Wiggins.
So I was going to say, this is when it was always good to have Zaza because McConnell's one of those guys you want to run him through one of those really hard screens. Just to get like that. Like that's the thing with a guy like that. It's just like you just want again, not like but just one where it's like, boom.
Yeah, hurts just enough.
Yeah, like that. Yeah,
stun him.
Oh, Wiggins short rim that first free throw. All right. Yeah, 1-2, so it's a 4-point lead. Yeah, big Bob Sura vibes from TJ McConnell, and that is not a compliment from me.
Oh my God, they're calling that on
No! Oh, come on.
Oh, buddy, this is.
Yeah. Ooh.
Can we see a replay of that? Because
Draymond says that's horrible.
I mean, it might have been a foul, but I just don't trust these guys at all anymore.
Draymond goes, that's horrible, but he makes sure he's talking to the bench when he does that.
That's brutal.
Frustrating end of the quarter. They really had a chance to kind of blow this out.
Yeah, we should be up like 9 right now. And it's going to be like 2-point game. 17.
4 on Wiseman too. Not that really matters. It's not like they're going to need him for big stretch minutes, but.
Oh, that was just brutal.
2 points. All right, let's get a score here to go out. Get Steph the ball, please.
There you go. Way to finish.
Perfect.
All right. They're really selling
Wait.
out on stuff.
Yeah. Wait. And that wasn't again. There was more contact on Green there in that layup than there was on Lamb. I think. Hang on. Yeah, we're gonna see this. All right.
No, we're
Oh
not.
no, there wasn't. All right. All right. Fair enough.
And NBC likes Sabonis more than I do.
Yeah. Well, 4-point lead. Again, this comes down to the same old story. Can the second unit do anything positive here, or at least just maintain? Again, they were scoring more, but they were also giving up more last time.
Yeah.
Also,
So I'd like to
this
get Lee
chat.
going.
Yeah, sorry. I was just going to rail about this absurd conversation that was happening in the chat. But anyways, go on about the more real conversation.
Oh,
Wait,
Shaquille
hang on.
O'Neal, who cares? Like, why
No,
don't
not
you
that.
just go
No,
talk about Kendrick
I was going to
Perkins?
be mad about people who clearly don't watch basketball overvaluing Russell Westbrook. But anyway.
Oh, right. There was that.
Oh.
You know what's cool is, though, I've been noticing, like, the number of people that watch tends to go up in the fourth quarter. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right.
But yeah, getting Lee going would be nice because again, he's someone who can give that scoring spark on this in that second unit. But
yeah,
and you need him to be scoring to make up for what he's given up on defense. So
yeah, he's been kind of bad. Wiggins, I would love for him to step up here too. This is the perfect time for him to have a stretch here that really helps. But really, yeah, I mean, Wiggins and Oubre both have 15. They've been fine. It would be really nice for one of them to break out here in the fourth to help Steph. I mean, I know Steph's going to hit another 3 in this game, but it would be much better if we could get a few more.
Yeah, this would be a good win to pick up because then you have 2 in a row, and then you're going home for revenge against Charlotte on Friday.
Yeah,
we're not losing that one. We're winning that one for sure.
Yeah,
but then you got the Lakers after that.
The frustrating thing about the Charlotte game, I mean, many frustrating things about the Charlotte game, but the bigger thing to me was like you had the opportunity to have this really like this rallying moment as a team. Like we lose Steph in the pregame and then we rally and win. Like that would have been a really good positive thing to build off of. And instead it just was a thing that everyone was mad about.
I just saw a young team that didn't know to call timeout at it. The guy, your backup point guard is now playing starting point guard minutes and underestimated LaMelo Ball coming over and holding the ball on you. Didn't call timeout. It just looked like some old teams where we played our first games together and all hell broke loose at the end. We found a way to lose. Anyway, speaking of which, here comes Brad. Brad, Damian. Guess Wiseman's out there with Wiggins and Pascal.
Yeah, I mean, why get cute with Wiseman's fouls? Like,
front rim Pascal.
Oh, that was a good look.
I don't want to count the possessions, but there's one of them.
I would rather Pascal charge at the rim there, but oh my God, they're gonna.
What?
This is annoying.
Oh my God. Okay. Off-ball foul on Wiseman against Sabonis, whatever.
That's 5 on Wiseman.
Oh, good Lord.
So many of them have been stupid too. I mean, a bunch have been kind of rookie foul stuff, but it's just the whistle has not been consistent.
Yeah.
No.
Wiseman
Lamb.
Yeah, Wiseman had no idea where to be. He needed to just commit one way or the other.
Okay.
1 point
-3.
game.
All right.
Wiseman not connecting on screens.
All right.
Ooh, nice pass there.
Yeah, good
Cool.
finish there from Brad too
Take
against
it.
a 7-footer.
Take
Yeah.
it. Shut me up, guys. Shut me up. What?
Oh,
No call.
wait.
on that. Okay.
That was not an offensive foul.
I just assumed it
Yeah.
was, but here we are.
All right, we're
All
down back
right.
down -3.
Tie game. All right.
Nice front rimming it.
It just the fadeaway from Pascal is never a good shot.
Yeah. Does not make that a good enough clip.
There we go. Good
All right, good
verticality
defense
from
by
Wiseman.
Wiseman.
Yeah. Wiggins to Wiseman.
No.
Oh, get it.
All right. All right, jump it.
Good hustle by Wiggins, but you have to know your personnel. Like you can't whip a pass at Wiseman while he's running full speed and in the middle of like two guys. I mean, that was maybe going to work, but come on. Why do we get this replay of a Jeremy Lamb 3?
Exactly. Yeah, looked like Damien got creamed. 6-2.
All right, Wiggins should be able to win this tip.
Get that. Good.
Whew.
All right, guys.
Let's regroup here. Yeah.
Jeez. Still
No,
discombobulated.
yeah, I tip.
Yeah, but not looking great. McConnell has looked like the third best player on the court. Like I don't understand.
Golly. Getting the ball in is an adventure.
I don't love, again, why are we fading on hook shots? Like, what is happening here?
No. Oh, it almost became the Jeremy Lamb show. All right, Damien.
He's wide open.
Thank
Can
you.
you get
Thank
one?
you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
There
you.
you go.
Oh, thank goodness. Maybe that'll snap him out of it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're talking about the fading away. I wonder if nice steal there.
Little
I'm gonna
tap.
say the inconsistency of the officiating is maybe leading to that. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. They're gonna call that.
What?
Wow, Wiseman just fouled out.
What do you want him to do?
Tough.
Show me a replay, NBC.
Yeah, again, it
Fouled
did look
out.
like
At least show one of them.
it did look like he might have pushed off on the rebound, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
And they'll never show us again.
He doesn't look that frustrated. So yeah.
They showed it on ESPN. It looks like he did, but
yeah, that foul looked legit, but he got a couple of just nonsense.
Don't like making McConnell look like an all-star.
Not great. Oh, Juan getting some run.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
so this becomes Pascal and Wiggins have to score.
Beast him, Pascal. Beast him.
Come on.
No, you fell for the flop. Oh my God.
Oh, he was moving.
Oh my God.
And
we're gonna show McConnell's replay. Are you sure?
Oh boy.
Come on, NBC.
Let's.
Oh my God. You had a chance to show the flop and you didn't.
People in charge of the replays here are not great.
That's traveling. No, that's a foul.
This has been just terrible.
Pascal's backing up. What the heck? Are we showing the replay on this at least?
If the frustrating thing about how the NBA calls fouls too is because Pascal stood his ground on that bump, he doesn't get the call. But if he just flops backwards, then he probably would have gotten the call there. But because he had the audacity to try to actually play defense, he doesn't get the call.
Oh, don't lie.
Yep, there.
This has got to turn around at some point. These
And then
funny
the
whistles.
story again becomes how quick do we put Steph back in on a back-to-back? Because this team has looked pretty bad, this group. I mean, it's still a tie game.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so they're -4. Take over, Wiggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Juan's been rusty.
Oh, that's too much dribbling for him.
Thank goodness they missed.
Woo! Good defense,
Let's
by the way,
go.
against Tick.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Okay, Wiggins. Can we get Wiggins the ball? Pascal has not made me feel confident.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Okay.
See, that's
He'll
what
make you
he's got
feel
to
confident
do.
after
Yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah,
what you do.
well, that's
There we
the
go.
thing he can do that is actually an advantage. I mean, when he's matched up on guys who can't bang with him, he has to just actually patiently get him in. How is that not a foul?
He
Oh man,
McDermott shoved him in the back. This is
we're not going to get a replay, of
That
course.
looked like
Yeah.
a foul on McDermott on the Pascal drive,
Yeah.
too. Like, he's like this.
Hi.
9 times out of 10, when you go like this, that's a foul. You have to go like this, and he wasn't. And then he gets the call over there. That's the thing, is that we've seen a couple ones where like the defense has retreated, and the last one being the Sabonis air ball that he caught that should have been a travel, but no call travel, but it was called a foul. Hard to swallow.
Some pretty rough calls here. It's just got to be consistent. Like, that's the thing. If you're going to have a tight whistle and not call anything, it just has to happen both ways. But you can't have Steph getting smacked in the face every play, and then just every time Wiseman gets near somebody, it's a foul.
So, anyways, we have timeout. How much time is left?
It was like 8 minutes.
Yeah, so the question here again is, do we see Steph?
7:26.
7:26.
I think
maybe it's time to bring him.
Yeah, this might be the point. Kerr has been pulling that switch a lot earlier than in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
This might be the moment because a minute could mean the difference of the game.
Yeah.
But back to back, et cetera, et cetera.
And I think, what you're wondering why McConnell, or thinking about why McConnell's had such an outsized impact, I think in a game where the Warriors are, back to back again, kind of came down to the end, so they were in it to the end. A guy like McConnell, who's playing with a lot of energy and hustle and all those cliches, they're going to stand out, and they're going to be able to have sort of an outsized impact.
Yeah, he's just been outworking a lot of guys.
Yeah. I mean,
what
again,
are the other
like
ones? He's a gym rat. He's a
So I live in I'm in Tallahassee, Florida. I did grad school at FSU, and we graduated in the gym. And began Bob Sura's number is hanging up there because he's an FSU basketball great. And I'm just like, this is the most. This is the great indignity of this, because as I say, I have some deep-seated antipathy towards Bob Sura, who is again the one I think of when I think of every one of those cliches.
With his frosted tips.
Oh God. Yeah.
Too bad Rebecca's not here today.
Oh, didn't bring Steph or Draymond back in.
Oh,
No.
interesting.
Pacers open
All
with
right.
the zone.
All right.
Wanamaker gets the little
A
floater.
little floater.
Redemption,
Somebody.
even though we won the Knicks game.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Minute
Up to-
on the clock for Steph and Dre.
all right.
Oh,
Credit
he
Juan.
just kind of
Juan
dropped
with the
it.
help. Juan bothered him.
All right, come on, Wiggins. Make
Do
something
we
happen
get this?
here.
Okay.
Right.
Way to attack.
Yeah.
Yes. Earn the foul.
There we go.
Thank you, Tony Brothers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You can finally found that whistle, I see.
I love Pascal getting a little more aggressive here. I think he opened the quarter settling for that jumper. And when he's
Sabonis
going,
like, what I do?
when Pascal's going to the rim, he's just so
You
much
did
better.
what we did the last
Yeah.
few times. Oh, yeah.
Yep,
I mean-
got him on the arm. Pretty obvious.
You're going to call us for stuff. Oh, technical.
Oh,
Yes.
Really? Oh, wow.
All right,
I will take that.
sure.
Yes. And give Wanamaker a free, rhythm shot.
All right, so
So
up
they're
3.
holding the
Pascal's
line.
got free throws.
-1 for this bench so far, and we got free throws.
Yeah,
it's a he paid.
Pascal, come on,
They
man.
got a tech just for throwing the ball, I guess.
Yeah, you can't chuck the ball out there. So Brogdon back in. Pacers are
Brogdon back
pulling.
in. What about us?
Yeah, are we really gonna wait 30
Still.
seconds here?
Just gonna ride it out. A bit more.
All right.
Better not give up a bucket here. Make your coach look good.
They did go back up 4, so he bought him some time.
Yeah, held it. I guess Brogdon's the only
Yeah.
star.
Almost get a turnover.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow, really collapsing on TJ.
Yeah, he can't shoot. He can do a lot of other stuff.
Yes, short. Wait,
Good
no.
def-
Oh,
What?
Pascal cannot believe it.
I think that's on Juan. Is it on Juan? Again, I would like to see a
So I
replay.
don't know.
We're not going to see a replay though, so don't worry about it.
Anyway, Steph coming back.
Yeah, they're like, all right, time to get the starters back in, are they?
Yeah. I mean, second unit wasn't horrible there, but
Yeah.
Wiggins came out, so I guess Wanamaker will stay in.
they usually
No,
do that.
No, it's Damian.
Lee.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I would have liked to see Bazemore take that Lee spot.
Late shot clock. Are you kidding? Do we get those ticky tacks over there?
And they're in the
Steph's gonna get
bonus, so they're going to shoot free throws.
That is
Steph's looking at the replay.
I mean, at least he gets to see a replay.
Yeah.
I don't know what is wrong with these directors of this program. Like, how do you never show a replay?
They work for the NBA refs.
Just show a
That's gotta be
replay.
it.
I don't care about Kerr talking to the ref. Give
Nope.
me a point.
Even Marcus Thompson is saying the refs are extra right now, both ways.
Yeah. Yeah, it
True,
just seems like a
so-
badly refed game. Whether or not it's like biased, it just is kind of haphazard.
Yeah, it's poorly done.
All that we're up 3.
All right, well, yeah, 1 of 2 from the line there. All right, starters are in. Steph and Dre, I mean, the people that matter.
Yes, EP.
All right, Pascal
Ooh,
under
Big
control
Euro.
there.
Looks
Yeah.
like Pascal's back.
He's getting rolling.
Yeah, he's found a rhythm these last several possessions.
Don't bail this guy out. They bailed him out.
Great.
Oh
deep-
my God.
Are you Are you kidding? Are you
Don't
kidding?
get a T. Don't get a T, Trey.
Yeah, he's cool, but that has to be a jump ball. Come on.
Yeah.
Really slick little move there from Pascal under
We're
control.
not going to get a replay.
No.
Not
That's
That.
Trey's 4th. And it's penalty.
Yeah, free throws
Yeah.
again.
Oh, God, this is like it. I
Free
don't want
throw
to talk
shooting
about.
contest.
It's hard not to.
All this time, and they could have done a replay.
Now we got to watch people walking slowly around. Anyways, 3-point game.
All right.
Oh,
Oh God, Pascal, come on! That was a dunk too.
Yeah. Or you want?
Now you got Turner checking back in, so the paint is no longer as open.
Yeah.
I imagine Looney and Wiggins come in about a minute.
Yeah.
Jesus.
5 Andre. Gosh, so many fouls. Oh boy, this is just
super
a
ugly game.
90s era game right now.
Yeah, suddenly it just got really ugly.
Just to continue again, that fourth quarter against the Knicks, it's another rock fight here. So now it's going to be a 3-point contest. That one, they're letting them all play.
All right, 1-point game. I don't know why Lee's out here, frankly, but
maybe just to have another shooter, so maybe they'll go off of Steph.
Yeah, definitely the back-to-back has a factor. That's why you're not seeing Wiggins.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Dre's floater drop.
Yeah, did not that one so bad. Give me a ton of confidence on that first bounce, but went down.
Good closeout.
Yeah, Steph is everywhere.
Better defense. Man, Steph has been so active on defense.
What now? Travel, right? What?
You cannot be calling that a foul on Steph. Okay.
No.
All right.
Like, no, that cannot be a foul.
I was about to end the live stream right there.
I've just been, conditioned at this point. Okay, well, defense has been good. Steph has been pretty incredible in just like defensive activity this whole quarter since he's been back through the whole game.
Yeah. He's got to get some of those shots to fall. And it kills you that the ones he's had that have been open, he's met like, that's the thing in some of these games when it's Steph so much that with Clay, not playing this year, it's going to come down to, can Steph make the open looks he gets? It's not even this is like make or miss. It's just like, okay, he's going to get X number of open looks. Can he make them? And it's this like different level than any other player where it's just like, oh, do they make their it's just like, okay, well, he'll only get this many because they're going to be throwing 2 and 3 guys at him. But when you don't make those it's just the degree of difficulty becomes so much greater. It doesn't, today won games this season where he hasn't had a good night, but it just makes it so much tougher.
Yeah, because down the stretch the Pacers are going to sell out like crazy to make it almost impossible for him to get a look like that again.
Yeah,
but we've also seen a ton of him shooting poorly up until the end, and then it makes it when it matters.
Yeah.
They got to stop fouling, though. I mean, some of these have been kind of frustrating calls, but a lot of them have just been really not disciplined. And the combination of those has been frustrating.
Yeah. And it's that the inconsistency of the officiating, because you don't know what they're going to call, because it seems to fluctuate so much. And so that's, you don't know, how much they're going to allow. And then you hold back, but then they don't call it. And like, that's the thing with, and, if you're the Warriors, like, you just have to deal with it. You got to deal with it, but you can see how that's going to have this this effect. It's not just that, like, you're saying, the officiating is against the Warriors. Just, it's not consistent. It's like you say, if you want it to be, if you're going to let them play, or if it's going to be called tight, call it tight. But it's just so inconsistent. Like, that's just going to mess everything up.
Yeah, it just makes it really hard to know what to expect.
Yeah.
Draymond closing in on a triple-double, as we see, but also that fifth foul is worrisome because they're doomed if he's out.
Yeah.
And we let, oh my.
Okay. At least.
Yikes.
Well, you'd expect a good ATO from Bjorkgren.
Yeah.
Anyways, Miles Turner just flew in there and put the ball down.
So we're still going to this Lee and Pascal group. I just, one thing to have Pascal ISOing when he's on that second unit, but when Steph's in the game, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Miles Turner misses a three.
Ooh.
We're at a point where we're hoping Miles Turner misses a three.
Yeah. He's been actually not, like, I have this feeling of Miles Turner as this really good three-point shooter. I looked at his stats, and he's actually, like, very not amazing, but he's like 31% or something. Yeah. Oh, Draymond.
Ooh!
Yeah. Even though, again, the camera was late, I'm going to guess there was some Steph gravity involved in that one.
How could there not be? Yeah. We've seen that end result before.
We got a steal actually with no foul. Amazing.
Yeah, I was shocked there was no call. Steph ISO on Brogdon.
Okay, they're selling out on Steph again.
Yep. Yeah, I just
Kill three guys. Oh, brick time.
Well,
I mean, you got to shoot that.
Yeah, it's a good look.
So great to have Draymond being able to guard McConnell right there, Oh no.
That's okay. He's not a great shooter. He can hit it, but you will live with that.
Goaltend. Come on, that's and one.
And that's the foul, right?
Oh wow.
Steph wants goaltending.
I would love to see a replay because I couldn't quite. It's hard to tell if he touched it before or if he blocked it into the backboard. Can we get a replay, please?
He blocked it into the backboard. Wait. Yeah, he touched it before it hit the backboard.
Okay, so it's just whether it was dropping or not. Really hard to tell on that. And he definitely, yeah, you're right. He definitely blocked it before the backboard. It still could be goaltending. It looked like it was right about at the peak there.
Yeah.
They're not counting it.
But you probably,
That's fine. That's like a real, we'll see another replay here. That's real close, but I feel like it could go either way.
That's a hell of a
Steph
block.
Gets free throws at least.
It won't count as a block, but wow.
Yeah.
That was borderline.
Turner's
apex type.
No, we're saying Turner's really emerged as a kind of dominant rim protector.
Yeah. He's in the short list for DPOI.
Yeah. Remember when KD had that stretch of blocks? It was always, you look up and Miles Turner was right up there.
Yeah. Brogdon, back
Got lucky on a miss, but
let him go out of bounds. Oh, good. You got it anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Frantic play there. We end up with it, though.
Look at him sell out on Steph. Jeez, 2.5 guys.
I mean, That's what I do.
Way to make them pay.
Great
Yeah.
Uber.
There you go.
Yeah.
7-point lead, baby. Yes.
Yeah. Good string of plays. And the defense has
Penny.
really ratcheted up. I've been very,
Yeah.
oh boy,
Maybe we'll get.
this is going to be stressful again. Man, this team, it's been a while since I've watched a team that has so many close regular season games.
I mean, I think we got spoiled during the 2015 to 2019. We're just like, oh yeah, in the third quarter we're gonna just go on this run and kind of ease into it. But
And then last year I just didn't care.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
what was last year? What's last year? Oh,
yeah. So
yeah.
it's been
Gap year.
5
gap year.
years, 6 years since I've watched a
Yeah.
team that like I didn't know if they were going to win most games.
Right. I mean, yeah, we're going back to 2014. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
But
readjustment.
I do think that's something, we're talking about the complaints you hear from people. That is something to keep in mind. It's that what happened the past however 4 years or so, that's not the norm. Like, yeah, for the most part, like, you can be good, you can be really good, but you will lose some games. Like, it's that it happens.
Yeah, I think it explains like the psychology of a lot of the annoying Warriors fan takes that we're seeing,
Oh,
where
yeah.
they're just like
Oh, yeah.
so plugged into that team, just being used to it.
Yeah.
So still no Looney. Interesting.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
really closing with
We're gonna
Pascal.
close Pascal. Yeah.
I mean, it's worked
Yeah.
the last few minutes.
Oh, thank you. I thought for sure they were going to call a belly
Oh,
foul on
Great
Pascal.
defense. Yeah, I was so
Yeah.
worried Draymond was going to get the 6th right there.
Oh man, it's great. You just saw the whole entire and the Warriors bench were all
Yeah,
calling for
but
it.
hey, give Pascal a ton of credit for holding up there. Draymond obviously the double.
All right, up kick ball.
The Warriors can score here. It's going to make it pretty tough on Indiana.
20 is just flashed up on ESPN. 21 points for the Warriors off Indiana turnovers.
Yeah, defense has been what's winning this game.
Oh, careful. Okay.
Yikes.
Oh, darn.
Yeah,
that was one of those organized chaos plays, but didn't catch in.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, shooter wide open. So there's a switch, 4-point lead now. Now it becomes, you have to just close it out. Would really be nice to see Steph get some points here.
Yeah.
Oh!
Or create some points.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that'll work.
That gravity got him.
I love how we're making the Pacers pay.
Yeah.
Like, emphatically.
Okay, that was Pascal. I was worried that was Draymond for a second.
No.
Okay. That was definitely a foul. He slid way too late.
That was beautiful, Pascal.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Great finish.
Yeah, just no one looking at Pascal, and just everyone eyes on Steph.
Oh, it's gotta go.
This is a great, kind of inflection game for Pascal. Potentially for the season.
7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and he came out like not looking amazing, so he's kind of righted the ship in mid-game, which is great to see.
And he's doing stuff on defense as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're letting him close it out.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised they didn't go back to Looney, but
I wonder if that's not since he just came back from injury.
Yeah, it could be.
Curry, Draymond.
I think we have a tiny bit of a buffer.
Worse force of a turnover there.
Oh yes, they.
Oh God.
Draymond, yes.
Oh, great rebound! My God. Okay, smart. Just
slow it down.
Clock.
Look at how disciplined the Pacers are, though. They don't foul and they're not fouling. Just don't make a
Oh,
mistake.
that's great, actually. Kick ball resets the shot clock, too.
Ooh.
So that just gave us 5 more seconds of shot clock.
Whew.
Looks like they're calling a timeout.
How's my phone?
Or no, there's a sub. McConnell coming in.
Oh God, yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. I'd put him in. He's been a pest.
Yeah.
You just got to watch the inbound, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, yeah. And they've got Sabonis guarding it too, right? But they go in the backcourt. Whoop.
They're so disciplined. Like they purposely did not foul Steph. They know not to foul Steph.
And foul Draymond immediately before he can make that pass.
Watch out for these Pacers in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Yeah, no, they're going to be.
If they get LeVert
they're
back,
not even at full strength.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right that you see how well coached they are, and they've got those kinds of players to respond to that.
Oh no!
You cannot be serious.
That's terrible.
That's Tony Brothers as well.
It
just, you know, who's the calmest out of this? Steph.
He's like, come on, like this is ridiculous.
I don't know, that replay right there was.
Let's see.
Yeah, and
all right.
I get it. He does bump into him. I just would be so much more forgiving of that.
Oh, they're oh my God.
Are they going to call it a flagrant?
Oh,
wait,
my
really?
God.
Okay.
No.
That absolutely not.
You know it's going to be a flagrant. You know it is, right? It's going to end up being a flagrant.
No, you cannot call this a flagrant.
Oh God!
In 20 seconds left in the game, up 4.
That's where we are with the 2021 NBA, though.
I mean, I agree that it was a foul. I would be, again, more forgiving of that if Steph hadn't been hit in the face multiple times without calls. But you cannot call this a flagrant. That is.
Wait, are they really taking a look at it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's absurd. That is ridiculous. That is.
It's so absurd. I can't even I'm just laughing. But then it's the 2021 NBA. I'm used to this actually. Oh,
I mean, just what are the? No. We thought again. We thought
okay.
that
It was a challenge. It was a challenge.
Oh, okay. That's not.
I guess it was a challenge by Kerr. Okay.
All right.
I feel a lot better about.
Yeah, I was
going to say lose my mind. That's a smart challenge because it's the end of the game.
Brock. Jesus.
Ooh, tough finish.
Oh, got the bounce.
All right,
Curry.
That's a smart challenge, though, because timeouts aren't as crucial right now. You still have one, and if you overturn that, then that wins the game, basically. So I like
exactly why you save it until then.
Yeah, I like her using it there, but I mean, it was a foul. I think that's the right.
Oh man, that was. Anything can happen in 2021 NBA now.
He sold it, but I mean, it's like Steph should have gotten 6 calls earlier.
But you're going to call that. Yeah, he gets raked across the face, but no, we call him for the slight bang,
Yeah.
Frustrating for sure. Steph hits both, though, and it's a 2-possession game still, which is great. 4 points. Last time out for Indiana, too. You can get a stop here. You win.
Whew. All right.
I mean, it should be one of those. It's going to take a miracle for the Pacers. But
yeah,
we still need to close out games.
Yeah.
Need to prove to ourselves that we can close out a game.
Yeah.
If anything, the glass half full part of this is that to learn how to close out games, we need to win games just like this rather than a blowout, let's say.
Yeah.
or even a 10-point win or convincing win. It's actually
It's true.
better to go through this.
I would prefer we don't give myself like heart disease by the end of the season, but
Yeah, exactly. Especially what happened the last those 2 games,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Orlando and Charlotte.
Well, similarly to the Charlotte game, it would just be really nice to put this away and be like, look, we had a really tough shooting night from Steph and a bunch of fouls, and we still were able to come out with a win. So one stop. At one stop.
Who they got out there? They
Same
got Al
group.
McDermott's out there. I gotta watch out for him.
Yeah.
3.
3.
All right.
Oh my God. I don't really see what happened there, but Oubre looks in pain.
Darn it. That's don't
Well,
want
that's not
that.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, probably wins us the
Okay,
game, but that
now
from what I saw, it looked like he got hit in the face, so probably nothing that like takes him out of game or anything.
Yeah, yeah, it looks like the
So
Sabonis.
here's the crazy thing. How is
Oh.
nothing called on that?
right.
I mean,
Wait,
even
was it? Yeah,
called
yeah,
nothing.
it looks like he got him, and he's as he was slipping.
Again, like
Wow.
I wouldn't have been surprised if that was called a foul on Oubre. What I don't understand is how you just call nothing. Like 2 guys collide and fall down. These refs are just not sharp.
Yeah.
Anyways, Draymond gets the free throw and we're up 5. Indiana doesn't have a timeout, so they can't advance it. 7 seconds, pretty much it's over. Draymond hits both big free throws.
Right.
Just don't foul. Just
don't foul.
Good. Wiggins just lets him walk up and hit the layup. Inbound to Oubre. Game over. Thank God. Let's go home.
You escaped that one with a victory. Whew.
Yeah, Oubre looks fine. Also, he was able to get up.
Yeah, it looks like he just got.
It does 24, really feel like we escaped.
24 points on 1 for 11 from 3-point range for Steph. Like, he had to work for everything in that game.
Yeah, just one of those where you just are happy to move along to the next town. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Whew.
Escape from Indianapolis.
Yeah. All right, that's
cool. Well, so what do we got here? Tell me what. Give us your thoughts, Dr. Tom, and then heading into what we have is Charlotte. Then we have who did I say? Lakers and Portland.
Whew. Yeah, that Charlotte game is going to be big because you've got those 2 teams at the top of the West you're playing next. So you want to pick up that win against a team that, they beat you but the other time you played. But I mean, you got to think having Steph back is going to make a big difference there. And to get, though, I mean, the dubious officiating is running rampant, but you got to think Steph's gonna, because he wants to kind of show off when it's, even if it's not in Charlotte, it's against Charlotte. So you got to think he's going to be kind of raring to get at him. But yeah, that's a big game. I was listening on the broadcast when they're talking about the Knicks game, and they're saying it seemed like, they're really coming out. There's little intensity and focus to it. I think there's going to be some of that with that Charlotte game, given who you've got these 2 games coming up against teams that you might not beat, that are near the top of the league. So you say, okay, we want to bank this win against a team we should be able to handle.
Plus, it's one of those, hey, we got a chance to win 3 in a row for the first time this season.
Yeah, let's see if we can finally do that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's kind of, it's not like a must win in any sort of, like obviously there's no real stakes here, but I think it is as much of a must win here because, again, like you said, you just have to capitalize when you play worse teams. I'm looking ahead, and like you said, this is a tough stretch. They've got Lakers, Blazers, Suns, Clippers, Jazz, Lakers. you're lucky to win one of those games.
Yeah.
I would say like that might be a stretch where you just rest Curry for one of those games and you just kind of concede it. Whereas so you can get him fresh for a game that you have a better shot in. For instance, that back-to-back with the Lakers and Blazers, like I would just play Steph a ton of minutes in the Blazers game, and then maybe you just sit him for the Lakers game and just say, whatever, like you win. We don't want to screw up our health here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would anticipate a blowout in Charlotte. Steph's back. We basically won without Steph or centers. Now we have all of them. I would be shocked if they had a tight game.
Yeah. 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 Because you were talking about, the Steph not playing, but I kind of even overlooked and forgot about that. You had no Looney and no Wiseman, and that would have made a huge difference too, because they, had a little size, and those were the guys who were able to kind of get going for Charlotte in that game, in addition to Rozier. But yeah, they bared the Hornets barely win on a game where kind of everything goes right for them, and there's more dubious officiating. So you think, okay, now you got your guys back and you're at home. Okay, got to take care of those. Are the games you have to win, because you want to take advantage especially when you look at the West and you're playing so many tough teams so regularly. You got to say, okay, got to take advantage when playing against these teams that just aren't as strong.
Yep. Yeah. And with the West race being so tight, everywhere from basically 5 through 9 is all pretty close. And I think those spots are all really up for grabs. I think at this point, the Suns have distanced themselves to be in that top 4 group. But I think, the Warriors are a game. Oh no, Spurs lost tonight. We won. So we're only a half game out of the 5th place now. Like, all of that's a sliding scale. So you got to win the games that you win or that you can win and mop up in the second half of the schedule, like we were talking about.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, folks, I'm going to go cover the post game.
All right.
Everybody can follow us on the channel for that. And then also our website, I'm doing more posts on our website that have all the notes. And so thanks, guys. Thanks, Gabe. Thanks, Dr. Tom. When are we going to see you guys next? Give me an estimate for you, Gabe.
Maybe Friday, certainly next week.
Dr. Tom?
Yeah, probably next week seems more likely for me at some point.
All right, cool. Thank you, YouTubers. Gonna cut the stream now. See you in,
thanks, guys.
approximately 40